Afternoon and welcome to draw number 11 here at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. We're at the Halifax Curling Club. I'm Jim Nix, joined with Mike Bardsley. Mike, tell us a little bit about who we got out here today.
We've got a little bit of Quebec action. We got a team from 4 different clubs in Quebec. Team Tremblay, right beside us, watching the draw to the button, speaking French. Taps into my 12 years of schooling. And then we've got Team Dilello from St. John's, Newfoundland. We got a bunch of Jays fans out there. The boys are excited to be playing their first event of the year. They look pumped. Team Dilello starting the event at 0-2, but still alive. Needs a little bit of help in this event. And then we have Tremblay, who's off to a great start, 2-0, looking to clinch a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Dilello certainly didn't look like an 0-2 team with the draw to the button.
No, they're going to start with hammer.
Yeah.
Covered the pin a couple times.
Can't beat that. So as we say, Tremblay does have the advantage of opening first rock here today, if that's an advantage. So, about to get underway.
This is a great spot in the spiel too. You don't. Everybody knows the ice. They know the speed. Everybody's feeling pretty comfortable. Your gear's starting to smell. We've got Tremblay is calling for the center guard, and it's going to be action right out of the gates.
Yeah, it's we see that most of the time now in competitive play. We don't see too many teams taking the first end off, but they only have 3 out here right now. I don't know if they only had 3. I thought they had 4 before, but it's amazing now. You will see quite often. You will see teams that will go through a bonds bill with 3 players and quite often do very well.
I think that's a Brad Gushu effect.
Oh, yeah.
He won that Brier with playing with 3, and now it seems like you'd almost rather have your core guys throwing 3 rocks each instead of bringing in a spare with somebody you didn't know how they throw.
Yeah, especially, if it's a one-off kind of thing. You don't want to do a whole season
10.
that way, obviously, but when you're playing one event, the guys are in pretty good shape, and you only use one sweeper most of the time. I just feel bad for the guy that's out there for 4, 5, 6 games all by himself most of the time.
It's tough to sweep with no input. Nobody to bounce it off. Nobody to bounce off what you think the weight might be, so you got to go on instinct. It's not easy. We're not all Jeff Walker out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a start.
So a really early miss here for
Yeah. We're on doing 0-2.
Yeah.
Misses out of the gates for both teams.
You just hook it?
Okay, 15-20.
10-5, 10.
Well, that's okay. A couple early misses. Sometimes that ropes a team into some offense.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I thought they had 4 when they practiced. Who knows?
So we're looking for a center guard here. A lot of emphasis these days on getting that rock to the center line so it can't be moved around.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
Good sweep, sir.
Good
Good
job.
sweep.
I had 14-9 on his that went like top 12. 14-3.
Here in 14-9, top 12. That's pretty good for the first rock of the game, pretty much.
Yeah, that's quick ice. We were talking about that before the game started. For me, that would be almost back knee down, trying to slow
Wait's
myself
good.
down. 15's quick split.
Top 4. Top 8.
Coming right around here. Looking a little warm. They do bite pretty good when they get in there, but that one's going to slide a little deep.
C'est quoi ces bags?
Dilello playing their first event.
I thought that would have been fine, but
Sometimes as a sweeper, you want to jump on that
okay,
rock.
that's a good one.
It's just you just don't always feel like it's going to carry as far as it does.
So Broussard with which is be his third rock of this end, so they are going with
Passez à
3
la ligne.
players.
Juste Noé. En masse de place, en masse de place.
Broussard's played a few more events. Seems like they were in the quarterfinals of the Shorty Jenkins. That's a big event for them. And then another semifinal in the Valleyfield Invitational. They're in the 2024 Brier representing Quebec. Looking to go back this year. It's going to be hosted at Dilello's home province, home city in St. John's, Newfoundland. It's going to be a huge party.
Yeah, that'll be
Like
a good
across
time.
the top.
Thanks.
Over the top. The cap.
Wide open for them. Pretty good draw there.
Yep.
Slid a little, tiny little bit deep, but not bad at all.
Not bad.
Yes. Yes.
And Ty Dilello from
go, Jess.
Manitoba originally does not want to mess with this.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, it does job.
Yeah, we before the game you noted that you deduced, I guess, that Dilello was from Manitoba because of his sliding apparatus.
Yeah, that corn broom and those Asham shoes are a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
You don't grow up in Newfoundland like that.
No. So Mullen. Jesse Mullen.
Trois.
Tell you what, he wasn't
Cat.
sliding real fast coming out, so it's pretty quick.
Top 12.
But it needs to curl a bunch. Oh, he's going to slide right in the rings. Not bad. Would have liked to have been just probably just short of the rings. Would have been maybe a little bit better, but not bad at all.
Yeah, I'd say Dilello is one nice double away from
Yeah, just norm.
having a pretty clean, stress-free end here.
Yeah.
Elle est à peu près à ça du rond.
Team Dilello was in the was
Yes!
Newfoundland's representative for the 2025 Brier. Good team. I'm sure they'd be more than pumped to get back there. Well, Newfoundland's a competitive province right now. We got Greg Smith over on sheet 1. He'll be looking to represent at home.
I don't really know.
Yeah,
That
4
went
teams from
sideways.
Newfoundland in this bonus bill.
Yeah.
And the men's side.
I don't know what happened to that.
Which not interfering very well right now, so they got to pick it up a little bit, but I'm sure they will. Most of them probably
That
not
was
played
weird.
very
Ça
much
ressemble
yet
à
this year.
That was full.
This one's way out there.
Trois.
Felt good with that throw. Like,
We saw the game before this and did the same sheet, and there's a lot of finish here for sure.
It's a great surface. Halifax has been an excellent place to curl for a while now.
Yeah,
All they needed was a new roof
yeah,
all this time.
yeah. The open air effect didn't really go over so well.
No.
Qu'est-ce
Open
que
air
j'ai
curling
35,
isn't
j'ai-
conducive to 15 seconds
Peut-être un
between the
peu-
hog
un
splits.
peu plus
Yeah.
Parce que toi, tu sais, remarque, t'as fait
They played
pieds
outdoors once in the lake
shot.
in Dow's Lake in Ottawa, so against the Scots many moons ago.
Awesome.
They all brought their own rocks. We had curling club rocks. That was no contest. We got smoked. Their rocks would go down the ice pretty good. Ours would not go anywhere. So, run back here. Attempt to make the double. He's come up just a hair.
Jammed.
You get it out. Going hard.
There we go. Oh, look at the big sweep, the big skipper scrub
I'm
there.
telling you, man, skips are good for 3 or 4 feet.
Underrated. Nice double, though.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, left the center up there. They get some action now.
Second half of the game yesterday, I was like,
dialed. Yeah. That was real nice. That curl a decent amount for you? That same thing happened to mine.
That's good.
Come around here.
Same thing on
for
mine. It's moving.
Mullen.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a great feature for this broadcast.
Top
Having
four.
I don't know if
players
it's doing the
mic'd
same
as
on the
well,
other
or,
side,
or
but
having
that's-
mics out on the ice so we can hear
Top four.
That was
hear the
14-7.
players.
Yeah.
Takes me right back. I love hearing that back and forth between
Shut.
the front ends, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Quasiment
great draw
sur le
there
Labrador.
by Is it Jesse?
No,
Threw it in there. Jesse Mullen.
Yep, Jesse Mullen.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
draw.
really similar.
And then you can see the finish. It's dead buried.
Supposé être la pierre plus straight, ça. En tout cas, pas à date.
Ryan McNeil
Ouais.
Wormswood
À l'âge normalement.
Ouais.
looking to
C'est
duplicate
plus
what he
celle
did
qui
on his
tire en
first
premier
shot.
aussi qu'on disait peut-être que c'était elle qui hurlait plus dans le fond.
Glove
Puis
it
elle va
up!
quand même traverser la
Ça!
ligne de centre beaucoup. Tu sais, je suis venu top 12, mais Chris, elle curlait, là.
It's going to be close.
He's got it.
Great shot.
Beautiful. Nice roll.
And got the roll, yeah.
Throw a couple interns with heats. Good way to start a game.
Nice.
Perfect, yeah. Good.
That's moving in that
result.
slot.
Combien?
He said it must have been like,
Tu dois voir un
I didn't expect
rush
that,
3 quarts.
Bon hack?
like yesterday.
Ouais, j'aime hack.
I don't know if it's going to be the same on this side.
It's
Go,
funny, you
Jules.
know, I've been coaching too many of the young juniors for the last few years, and I think if we mic'd them all, we would never hear anybody talk about anything about curling. They'd be talking about everything but curling in between.
Yeah.
This does, 'cause the same
Yeah, I gotta watch my mouth because I'll just indict myself if I talk about what we talk about on the ice.
So Tremblay now with the out turn, trying to remove the right rock, and he could, if it's the right weight combination, he could get the hit and roll behind the guard.
Yeah. Step on set. Sends legend step on.
Yes!
Yep. For his second rounder for him when he was in Arizona, he stunk.
Tremblay's a familiar face
Hard!
on the Quebec curling
Hard!
scene.
Yes!
He's got 18 years under his belt.
Wow.
Played
Hard,
the
Jess!
pre-trials in 21.
Hard!
Beautiful shot there.
Ah, good sweep.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yellow or?
Good sweep, Jess.
It's it always is interesting sometimes
It's our
when
rock.
you have the guys that slide with the broom on the ice and the sweepers maneuvering his way around.
Yeah.
It's amazing they don't run into each other more than they do.
I'm seeing that.
Elle a bien curlé parce que
I have a
11
hard
3
time getting
quarts.
my guys out of the way, and I don't even do that.
J'aurais le goût de te dire une chance.
It's amazing. I was always always have been a two gripper
C'est clair qu'on
sweeper,
peut
Yeah.
pas être.
and the amount of guys now who sweep with slider.
Yeah.
I do it in practice, and I still don't know how they get as much speed, pressure on the broom as they do.
Yeah.
Chalk that one up to Ben Hebert and Mark Kennedy. Maybe they were the kind of the guys who really made that look.
Brought it back kind of stuff. It was the
Yeah.
way it used to be, but
Yep.
yeah, no question. It's it's interesting. We'd never teach anybody to do anything but do it with two grippers. It's always a challenge because I never ever swept with two grippers, so kind of different.
Yep. Whoa.
Left-handed tuck of Ty Dilello.
Yep.
That's a classic Manitoba slide.
Yeah.
No. Close. They close. Yes.
Yeah, pretty, a little bit upset they didn't get do better than that, but I don't know if he could have played that too much closer to that guard.
Quel point tu veux
No, I
jouer?
think they thought he might have been a little bit heavy, and they eased off the sweeping there. Didn't quite get the roll they wanted, but
Yeah.
still a decent result.
Ouais,
It does let Tremblay roll into
Faire
a spot
attention,
where he
mais
might
curler
force though. He gets a
beaucoup, hein.
roll under that yellow, and he could definitely make Ty draw for one, which I think would be the number one reason they wouldn't have liked where he left that rock.
Yeah, some good shot making here early, though.
Sorry, I wanted him
Both
to
teams?
stay close.
Yeah, good
Kinda
first
backed
10
off the
shots.
end.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try like
On en arrière du corner.
last game I
Reste proche parce qu'eux ont quand même curé sur leur hit.
call wide.
Oh,
See
yeah.
a lot better than you saw.
No, that's fine. I didn't find you were too vocal last game.
10,5.
We'll try to give you some
That was
updates
close.
on the other sheets as we go too. We
It
have
looked so
James
close,
Grattan
it
in a
was
big
more
game
weight, it was
against
like
the young
like
Atherton
springing
team
too far.
beside us on sheet 8.
Good throw, like.
We got Young playing Smith over on sheet 1, and then we've
Wasn't a
got
ton of curl
from the
there.
women's side, we've got Adam
Whoa!
Inglis from Ontario over on sheet 4.
Kill!
Drop some
Kill!
updates as we go, so you don't have to change the channel.
Kill, Jess!
Mullen working hard to
Kill,
throw
tu
this
l'as,
one
kill!
in. It's going to roll a little too far. Might roll out. And he'll slide out. We'll have an easy blank for Team
Good sweep.
Dilello.
10-6.
Combien?
Yeah, I was talking to
C'était quoi mon
one
weight?
of the parents of the Atherton boys earlier, and they said this is the third time they played James
Here.
Grattan this year, and they don't play that many spiels with the men's level, but they played them in everything they've gone in. So
Ouais.
So you could pick easier opponents.
I know, and their coach is actually the third on the Grattan team. So
There you go.
yeah.
I was talking to James and Andy upstairs. They've been doing it for a long, long time. They're more of my vintage, which good for them to stick with it and keep stacking up those Purple Hearts.
Yeah, we've been together a long time, so
Long
good for them.
time.
So Dilello's going to throw this one through, and we'll have a blank end here, and we'll be back for end number 2 here at the 2025 Stu Sells Halifax Classic at the Halifax Curling Club.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Greg Blythe's like 6'7", 6'8", 6'7".
So quick turnaround here, and we're back for end number 2. Pretty active first end, I think, Mike, for the most part, for our first end.
Yeah, a couple punch, counter punch. We had Ryan McNeil Lambswood bailed them out with a couple nice doubles, run back doubles, kind of forced the blank on them.
Yeah, both of them makes a big difference. That's one in the game we just finished with Black and Adams. That was the biggest problem in that game. Adams just couldn't get
That was very unlucky.
1 or 2 of those made when they needed to make one from her squad, and it just put her in a lot of trouble. But
Let's tuck it.
got to bail. Sometimes you got to bail, and it's got to be good.
Elle est
So.
un petit peu plus lente.
Got a
aussi,
center
je
guard
pense.
up.
Yep, dropped it right on the Stanhope Simpson Insurance logo, one of the sponsors of this event. Thank you, Donald McDermott, I'm sure, signed that check for that. Big supporter of curling for
Not
both the Halifax
quite.
Curling Club and events like this.
15 is fine. Yeah.
Is he still playing, Donald? I haven't,
Oh, yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen him in a long
Yeah,
time.
Donald was, I was fortunate enough to play 2 Briars with Donald.
I got there.
Great buddy, great teammate.
T.
Very good.
Always played lead. Would always say, just walk it down there. Butch, he was, when he was on, he could cover the top of that 4-foot and throw a tight guard as well as anybody.
Yeah.
Just top 4. Weight's really good.
Just like this.
Yeah. Goes
Nice
to
shot.
Donald McDermott.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice shot by Aaron Felton in there.
So looking for the traditional freeze
Tu
here.
fais quoi pour le fun? 40,
Eight stone
ok,
for
40,
Tremblay.
quand même.
Like straight. We
Ouais,
didn't
j'aime
get
ça.
the ball, and then James like made the pick, put a roll, and roll him, spun out his other one, and gave a steal. Just shot for 2.
So we'll call them the lead and the third, and we'll just assume the second's not here. So no, it actually is the second that's not here. So
Moitié dans le 8, Jess. Moitié dans le 8.
might have to put your French knowledge to use here pretty
Yep.
soon.
Yeah, I'll work on that. It's a little rusty.
Mise le 8, la ligne est
Mine
super
too.
bonne.
Mine be more rusty. So
15-9. C'est ça qu'il faut.
It's okay. When it gets real complicated, they start speaking English for most of the time. Anyway.
there's a very nice shot.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Classic end setup. That guard's high enough, though. Dilello can definitely get inside that yellow, would be the goal. A little top 12 freeze and try to touch the center line to get the angle set up properly.
Less, you're close.
Je vais essayer de me lever pour
Felton.
t'aider un peu là, sur mes roches. Faut que je vais essayer de me lever pour t'aider un peu sur mes roches.
I got a bit less. 3, 4.
Just about where they want it, that 3-4 range.
Just
So
biting.
Yeah, that weight's ideal
Would
right
like
now.
to go. We're there.
very nice. Maybe
Really good.
over curled ever so slightly, but it's pretty good.
Angle's in their favor right now.
Yeah.
Calice.
C'est dans ça. Avez-vous ça?
It's always a good sign, too. 3 games into the
Prime is
spiel.
like
Fine.
correct.
They know the reading the speed of the,
Ben,
the
faudrait être
rock
sûr
really
de
well. They
tuer
know
la
where to place
roue.
it.
That
Makes
one
the
was good,
skip's
too.
job a little bit easier, line
On
calling.
peut y aller, Boac.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Tu es d'accord qu'il faut tuer la rouge?
This out term will curl hard.
OK. Donc, bon hack.
Hitting is yellow.
You can drag it.
Un bon hack.
For a little tap.
Whoa.
Oh! Rush!
Not enough,
Yep.
I think, to try to move the
Whoa.
red one out of play.
Yes!
Looks like.
Yes! Hard! Hard! Whoa!
And nice sweeping job. And a very nice shot. Can't miss so far this end.
There we go. They make this double, it puts them in a pretty nice spot.
It does.
Yeah, I'm throwing like 8-5-ish. Yeah.
8-5 would not be big weight, but be enough to do the job.
Looks like the house has been pretty lively. You don't need to whip it down there every single time. I kind of like this. They don't need to get that second yellow all the way out. Just push it out to the open and be good.
Gonna be close. Oh, it's got to curl a little more yet, I think. A little thin. Will he get it? He does. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Just as you said, move it out to the open. That's plan one.
Now let's see how aggressive Tremblay gets. Okay, I like it. Staying on the offense.
Même moi que Phil!
Sort of just hit flat like dead.
His other option here, you could definitely run that yellow and try to clear it up and get a little bit tight when you start to see 3 red rocks
really
in there
good,
and you
yeah.
don't have hammer.
That ran real nice.
Yep! Whoa!
That's a rotation on this one.
Rush! Whoa! Carol! Carol! Carol.
Great shot.
Okay.
Now yellow's sitting 2. They're spread out. No more doubles. So we're going to look for a good hit and roll here. See if they can generate a little bit of offense.
I don't mind this.
Yeah, it needs about probably 5 feet of roll to
Normal.
accomplish this. So.
This is Daniel Bruce throwing. I was talking to him earlier. He was at Game 7 of the Blue Jays World Series. We shared a little bit of heartache together. And he'll be feeling some heartache on this hit and roll out as opposed to the hit and roll to the center.
Yeah, that's
Didn't move. Is it?
probably looking at going right to the back there, go around the front. I think that would
Didn't
prefer
really
that
do
spot
anything.
to the back.
I didn't think I threw it that far. Like I thought it was like near the ball.
I thought it was actually pro.
No, I was fine with
J'aime mieux
that.
être ici tant qu'à y être.
Yeah,
That double
Tremblay's
is so
not sure
flat,
here.
dead
It feels
on
like
that.
a kind of an automatic, just hook a draw in there.
Ouais,
but
mais.
That's what I wanted. I think I was like,
you got to be careful with that yellow winger. You don't want to put it, if they come as deep as the button, then all of a sudden that gives a really nice hit and roll or a double to Team Dilello.
Sorry, I didn't hate you.
And all of a sudden they could stack 3 on the center line under cover. So where they put this is tricky. I'd say you want to probably be just behind the sea of curling, like in that top 8, maybe just kiss the top of the forefoot would be an ideal spot.
Yeah, this is where having really good sweepers is a must, because they can put it in one of those 2 spots and figure out which one it has to be sometimes. So.
Or sweeper in this case.
Yeah, in this case, sweeper.
Allez où?
Top 4.
On a descendu, là.
This is where one sweeper's tricky, though. It really does help having a second person to be able to confirm what you're thinking, what you're seeing.
Yeah.
You know, in that case, you could have talked to somebody halfway down and say, I think it feels like back 4, and they confirm, or otherwise, and somebody gets to put their head down when somebody's watching. That's where one sweeper, you know, you can definitely win with 3, but it makes it more difficult than it needs
I
to
like
be.
the chase.
Can you play weight at this one?
You can definitely. I like chasing it. Can we ever chase it? I don't know.
Kind of like the hack or something?
I think I'm with Ty here. I like the freeze.
I think
first.
so. We draw
Yeah,
there, he freezes,
I like
we're
the freeze here.
screwed. Like,
He's going to play a tap.
if you like it, I like it. Yeah, a bit.
Sit 2, 3,
We
4.
can hold it too.
He has the in off, but it's just too early, I think, Mike, is it?
Yeah, I'd say too early, probably too steep, too.
Yeah. If you don't make it, then you could be in chasing the whole rest of the end.
Hack!
Weight's good. Hat. Weight's good.
But I do like the pressure this puts on the other side. I might prefer the freeze here, but if they do get the hit and stick, then all of a sudden you got 3 kind of just floating around the outside, inconspicuous rocks.
Or at least 2.
That doesn't quite do it.
So close to being really good.
Maybe a little more weight, maybe a little more ice than they needed. One of the
Let's go,
two.
Jess.
Yeah.
Good, close throw. Like, weight was really good.
Just hung that a little bit.
So they had 2 rocks hang on that
Pretty
outturn
spot.
side, both for
Oh,
Daniel Bruce and Ryan. Both of them had them hang, so we'll see if Ty adjusts to that.
Ayez serré un peu, Phil.
Same call.
Hard line.
Turn come around. Try to set this at the top of the forefoot.
This one's curling.
Looks light. Yeah. That's not going to do much for them at all. So a little chance to escape here for Dilello. Escape and maybe even do more than escape. Put a little more pressure on the Tremblay squad.
yeah.
So it's interesting. He's calling the double.
Yeah, tolerance you miss a bit.
You could
lower,
definitely
you're
do the. You could definitely hit and
Put
roll
release.
right to the top 4 and ignore that one in
Pas
the
de
back.
valise là-dessus.
But they're just high side nose. Should get rid of those 2. You're sitting 3. You're in a good spot for sure.
Taking basically no ice here. So
And we got Jesse Mullen, who's thrown nothing but intern peels so far, so he's comfortable with this shot.
yeah.
Chippy.
Yeah. You always hate that because you could have had either one and you end up with neither. So it's like
Quand je laisse une
they can keep that a little tiny bit straighter. They get both of them.
Vers la bande.
And they didn't try to do that because they were still trying to.
Ah,
get
ben
the
non, mais
inside
c'est
roll,
toi,
I
mais
think.
on a-tu une petite idée de ce qu'elle va faire?
Ouais, elle va tuer l'ensemble.
Ouais.
C'est l'idée qu'on a.
Yeah, the Dilello team is
Contrôle,
close
genre?
so far this end.
Yeah.
I won't say no cigar because it's not over. They can definitely get a little skipper's deuce going here.
La
but-
roche.
Yeah.
Ouais, peut-être même. T'aimes-tu ça?
Ouais.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They saw a little curl on the intern side. They weren't getting curl on the outturn side. We'll see if that becomes a trend for the game. Maybe the ice a little bit tilted right to left.
He's just like he was like
Yeah,
it
it
was
will be
close, he
interesting
did
because
really
I
well,
found
like,
in
tough.
the game before, because we
Well,
were
I
on
called
the
it
sheet,
tough,
as I
but
mentioned, the
no,
outturn
it's
coming in
fine.
this way was
Could have
in
played
this
on the safe
direction
side. If
was
we roll in a bit, it's
really
fine.
hooked
You
hard
ran
at the
over
end,
curl,
but with
curl
weight
there.
it wouldn't do too much, which is
You know what I mean,
kind
yeah.
of the norm. But it definitely curled big on the outturn coming in.
See what this does. This is more quiet.
So Tremblay with the intern hit,
Whoa!
try to hit and just flop in a little bit. Just don't
Yes!
jam.
Whoa! Kill!
Heavy.
Kill!
Stays right there.
Try it again.
So
You're right on the
chance again
nose.
for the double.
Bon
Little
lancer,
tougher to
Jules.
stay now,
Right on the
but
nose.
still probably possible.
Okay. Norm.
Definitely possible, I guess.
That didn't do much for him. I think you probably hit it here.
Good weight.
Not much margin for
17.
error, though. You really got to hit it.
Almost on the spot.
There's
I
only
think.
one spot to hit it to make the shot. There's
Alright,
no
yeah, I
plan
think
B
we
on
give
this
it
one
margin.
unless you over curl and you start to play toward the roll. But
Yeah. So just a shade off the nose. If you're making the double, which is, I think the call is.
it's tricky. I mean, he makes doubles great. I still like getting into shot here. I like the hit and roll into the middle, force Tremblay to try to make a great shot because he'll be looking at 4 if he doesn't make a great shot following you if you make a nice roll here.
Yeah.
But I'm on the mic
That was
and they're on the
another
ice.
Yeah. Well, the one thing about it, if you don't get the roll and you sit right there, you probably force Tremblay to play the hit. I don't think he would just ignore it and draw around all that stuff against 3.
You're right.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl!
That did not sound good.
Curl!
Il va arrêter là, je pense.
Curl!
Couldn't really afford to be wide there with that weight, so I suspect he was a little bit. Judging by the comments coming out of the caller at this end,
La vitesse,
very good sound.
Yep.
It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
c'est rapide, là. C'est une petite affaire plus vite qu'à
Nope,
matin.
you don't,
même.
as the thrower, you don't
Let's
need
go,
to
Jules.
ask, was I wide? When,
Yeah.
when your line caller yells, whoa, right out of your hand. That's implied.
Look
You
at this.
know, it always amazes me how many
Slide
people
was
will
good,
say
just-
that, ask you that though when you're skipping.
Pretty
They'll be
straight
like, "Oh,
spot."
can I get outside on that? It's like, well, I don't know. What do you think? It's kind of,
I've been either fortunate or unfortunate to play with a few skips who will just give it to me straight, so I don't ask
Yeah.
anymore.
So playing to come around here for Tremblay.
Line's good.
Good opportunity
Il y a
for
de la
Tremblay
place.
to put some real heat on here.
Definitely.
Attends, Jess.
C'est large.
This one's cooking. C'est large.
Va falloir
that's
calcul. Yes.
heavy. Beautiful late finish, though. It's
Yes,
cutting
yes,
him down.
yes, 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 yes.
It goes sideways, but you got to be perfect
Okay,
weight
good
for
for
it. And probably a little too much ice.
We've seen this shot a couple times earlier this end. I think you'll see something board to hack weight. Plunk it on the nose, take your one, and move on. Had your chances with a couple doubles.
Ouais. Une petite affaire. On avait probablement un balai peut-être un peu sécuritaire aussi, mais tu sais.
Je pensais que j'étais vraiment
So
fort.
Ty Dilello,
La montre.
no turn hit for one. Facing a
14,
couple of
yeah.
Tremblay stones.
Ce qui fait bien du sens pour eux. C'est correct. Je
We've
vais
seen
prendre
this
le
turn be
force
a
à ce
little
bout-là,
bit straighter than they
probablement
thought.
chez eux.
Earlier this end, we'll see what happens here.
De la manière que ça se passait. Oh, Chris, ça y est,
really
il est
tight.
dedans.
Picked out of his hand. See if they can get the back one about that.
Might hang on. No, I don't think so. So really bad break for
That's too bad.
Team Dilello here, and Tremblay will still
That's-
two, and they'll take a 2-0 lead here after two ends of play at the 2025 Stu Cells 1824 Halifax Classic. We'll be back right after the break.
Your construction project is complicated. Your insurance and surety bonding shouldn't. At Stanhope Simpson, we make complex risk simple. No fluff, no waste of time. We're independent, family owned. We'll fight to get you the right coverage. When it comes to protecting your business, every detail matters. That's where we come in. So reach out today and see the Stanhope difference.
Ouais, mais c'est ça, c'est que l'autre, tu vois que t'avais trop popé, mais tu sais, celle-là, tu l'as
Like we were just saying,
juste
we
un
don't
peu
see
gardé en
picks a
dedans de la
whole lot
traque à
anymore,
abri.
but
Tu sais, j'ai
that
pas
was
été capable de la
certainly
garder large.
one there, whether it picked something up or just hit a flat spot or what, but it happened so early.
Yeah, we could hear Ty Dilello right out of his hand. He hadn't even let the rock go, and he said picking.
Ouais, il veut garder trois.
Oftentimes, you'll see people really try to spin it at that point and hope that it shakes whatever grabbed underneath and
Ouais.
can still track.
Ah, tu m'en donnes ça un peu plus avec elle, ouais.
Gone.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like a
unfortunate for sure. But it is early, and it's only 2 points, so hopefully they can work their way back into it a little bit here. Pretty much a must-win game for this Dilello team, sitting at 0-2.
C'est
Ça va
straight,
trop
c'est ça.
curler.
Pas besoin de curler, pas besoin.
There's spiels you play where it just doesn't feel like things are going your way, and you just kind of hope that that creates a little bit of a bounce-back mentality. Come back, pop a 2 on them right here, and see if you can get the advantage coming back through 4.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. You'd rather happen in the second and
Ouais,
7th.
puis j'ai
Exactly.
fait comme un release juste.
This is where you
Je
got to
me
make sure you
sentais un
don't
peu
force
fort,
it.
fait que
though,
je
too.
l'ai
So they're
pas
going
releasé
corner
tant.
as opposed to drawing around that center, which is a totally legit way to play this. But you want to make sure that you're not trying to score 9 points with 8 rocks after coming off a bad break either. There's lots of time to be able to chip away at a pretty small lead.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want it to be kind of a panic response kind of stuff that you don't need to be right now. So
25 6
this one
lines,
looks
genre.
like it's
Ouais,
going to be good.
ouais, je suis d'accord avec toi.
Leads aren't allowed to miss corner guards.
No. 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 Otherwise, we have to make them the third or the skip or something. Yeah. The corner guards here, you got to be reasonably tight with them to have them be really effective. And that one's probably right on the edge. You don't want to be any longer than that.
And going back a little bit to
Spread-
Tim Hortons
spread
prior
patient.
days, but we always want to say just put it in
No,
the
no,
middle
no,
of the
pas
coffee
acculé.
cup. The 2 Tim Hortons cups on the
Top
corner.
4.
Whenever I refer to a perfect corner guard, it's like right
Hard
in the
line.
middle of that double-double in the Tim Hortons Cup.
Yeah, no, I didn't believe that. We still have a couple of cups on one of our sheets at our club. I don't even
Okay,
know,
whoa,
I don't know
whoa,
if they pay for them anymore or not. I think it's just tradition. They just leave them there.
It's a nice bit of charity from the Blue Nose Club for Tim
well,
Hortons.
it is, yeah. They treat us pretty good most of the time. So. They treat curling pretty good, at least in America.
Good for you.
None of them are curlers. but-
10.
Should have a couple big 8 bottles on the.
We should, yeah. yeah.
Perfect lead set up from Team Tremblay. Well done by Philippe Brassard on at least his first 2. He's still got more work to do. Throwing a 3rd rock with only 3 guys playing.
Well, yeah, and the good thing for him is if he misses this one, he can blame it on the second. So
Yeah, exactly.
he's still going to be
It's not
perfect
his.
either way.
It's not his stats anymore.
This is a good-looking shot. Oh, going to bounce a little bit.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, good, tough one to get out.
t'aimes-tu juste le freeze?
Ouais.
15-4 to bounce off a rock top 8.
Sinon, ça serait le
Very
run back
fast.
pour eux. Non, non, c'est ça, mais tant qu'elle a
Not sure
chasé,
what
je
they
jouerais le
said
run back.
was a call here. Not sure if they're just trying to
Même
get
genre
to
de
the
pitch?
inside of the red, freeze to the inside of the red, or if they're throwing a straight guard here, but to believe they're going right in on top of the red.
Yeah, you think a little overcurl on the red.
Un
Freeze
petit peu
to
plus
the
large.
center line side, yeah.
Non, 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 non.
La place, on est large. C'est sûr, force à curl, Jess. Ici,
Laisse-la mourir.
straight.
This one's way out.
OK.
Laisse-la mourir. Just freeze.
Let's la mourir. He's like, let it die, let it die.
Hard.
12
Still
years,
pretty
12
good with
years
that.
of immersion is coming,
OK, bonne le good sweep.
and then a little bit of homework for my 2 kids.
C'est quoi la note qu'on a sur elle?
On n'a
That's a
pas.
pretty good shot.
OK. Parce qu'elle est partie de loin, là.
Ah ouais.
Puis de coller tes lines.
Yeah, it's perfect. Great 3 rocks from Brassard.
Yeah. 150% for this end.
Nice. He's going to claim those stats when he makes them. Give them away when you don't.
That's right. Looking for the freeze on this in the yellow. And the blue, so obviously holds the broom for Dilello. Throw second. Really whoa, and hard on this one. It's tough on the sweepers, but
15-7. It's getting faster.
wow, that's quick.
Beautiful setup, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's making shots right now.
Yeah, they're talking about the same thing. Now the guard's going up for Team Tremblay. Jesse Mullet.
It's Angle's favor red. Tremblay's trying to burn a couple rocks here. Challenge Dilello's team to make a nice run.
On est où?
Brassard working on this one. All by his lonesome, but he puts her in a good spot.
Chat,
Perfect.
je pense.
Stanhope Simpson's getting a lot of business in this game.
All your insurance, surety, and bonding needs.
Yeah. A little tough for Dilello to not move something around here.
Yeah, it's decision time now. I think that guard's long enough. He'll be able to come in and push that red onto the yellow. Maybe roll behind the corner if you play it perfect.
Let's see what he ends up throwing for weight. Looking kind of control-ish weight.
It'll be hard with that weight to roll behind the corner, but that's probably not the first objective.
No. Looking to hold it straight. Will he get by is the question. And not quite.
It's not the way you want to get the other. It's all right, though. It's productive rock.
Yeah, if you're going to miss it at all, you need to miss it on that side. You need to move something.
Just un peu
anyways
plus
to
à
get yourself a
gauche.
shot. Still 4 rocks apiece to come.
Keeps Tremblay on the defensive side.
Un peu
Similar
plus!
shot to his previous one.
La ligne elle va être correcte, Phil. La ligne va être correcte.
On dépasse ta brosse un peu. Elle est direct sur ta brosse.
It's going to be pretty good.
Touch the line. Exactly where Tremblay had to go.
Yeah, and just that little
Ouais.
tiny bit less curl.
Oh
so
oui,
it's
il
even
va
tougher now.
beaucoup. Ouais. C'est étonnant.
No bump now, so decision time for Dilello.
What are we thinking, Mike? What's the options here?
Yeah, I think trying to get rid of both those two yellow
Good shot.
yellow
J'aime ça
guards
parce qu'on
and
y
see if
ouvre
you
pas
can
shot,
get
mais en
one
plus, on
spinning
se
into
garde
the
notre
house,
jaune
and the way
verte
that kind
dans
of
le
helps you would be option A.
Yeah.
He's also looking if you slam it into those reds, but the risk is then you're going to leave your shooter right there, which could help Tremblay.
Hey, mais ça.
On tombe d'un bout all-in
Bruce.
au troisième bout.
So they're looking, when they say thick double peel, so they're looking just high side nose on that center line rock and see if you can catch that back one and leave your shooter basically there. We leave the two yellows open.
And sort of a tweener, kind
De
of
toute
a
façon,
tween
moi,
corner guard,
là, on
center
va le
guard
voir là, à un
kind of
moment donné.
Yep.
Là, juste avec les pierres de skip, c'est pas super, mais moi, là,
thing
toute
here is to
ma
try
vie
to
que j'ai
make
skippé,
contact with
là.
both of these.
Ah oui, c'est comme
You're still
Julien
a
Ménard,
couple of
là,
shots
mettons,
away
là, tu sais,
from
il faut que tu
being
le regardes à la TV,
scored
là,
here,
en milieu de tournoi, il n'y a plus de voix, là. Moi, c'est ça que je faisais tout le temps, là.
Ouais, c'est même pas un tournoi.
It's out of there in a hurry.
Jesse Mullen has had to throw a lot of up weight so far, this time with an out turn. Probably his first out turn. Perfect. Just what they call it.
Yeah. The 4 foot's open on the out turn too. They haven't really been over here, but it's a makeable shot.
It's funny how just the positioning of the guards changes the angles, even though the angles didn't change in the house. Now I would
C'est
say
quoi le
it's
premier
actually
call?
advantage yellow,
Ben, le
whereas
meilleur
it might have
spot
been
est ici,
advantage
vers le
red
12.
based on where those
Okay.
yellow guards were.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jess.
Tremblay is going to like where he's sitting here with the made shot.
Ça va être garde 2!
I guess that means halfway.
Hard time not having
Allez,
this
où?
one over curl.
3! Freeze!
Yep!
Freeze!
Pas le choix pareil.
Yeah, we're into plan B now.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it hurts or helps, really.
Elle est partie vraiment vite.
So I like this. I think they can kick that. You can see a little bit of overlap there between the yellow and the red. I think with if they hit it on the nose, they can probably kick their red rock over closer to the corners.
Without removing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Worried about whether or not they kill their back one, which is they're saying 2. We can't see it, but it's probably that second rock. Just don't want to lose that.
Ty Dilello answered that question the exact same way I would have. Yeah, could, don't want to. You could.
There's always a possible bad result in shots like this, but you got to play something. You got to give yourself a chance here. This might be the one attempt to do that.
I like this call. I like this weight call. He calls for good control. So just hard enough to bounce off the backboard. Nose is about as good as you can look for
Yeah, I
here.
think
Anything
nose
else
is
gets a
good,
little panic city.
Yeah, because you hit this a little bit on the high side, and then yours probably is going out.
Quel pot il joue, finalement?
And his may not even go out, depending on how hard you throw it.
Definitely the softest shot Jesse Mullins has had to throw so far this game.
Il va peut-être toucher à la jaune en haut.
He's going down the alley. He might get shot rock. Not quite, but
So far, we've seen anything tight and close to that center line is really diving.
Sur laquelle,
Definitely don't want to
elle?
miss that way today.
Team Tremblay
Mettons
now
ton
having
guard,
luck.
il fait quoi?
Recognizing
Fait-tu
that
genre ça, lui?
Dilello does have a couple of rocks in the house that could score here if they do something wrong. So they got to be a little careful on this. They are still shot rock.
Ah, mais ça, on peut se... Il y a le nez.
Some updates on the other sheet. On the women's side of the draw, we got Adams Moss tied with Inglis.
Mais le nez, il y a même shot.
Same deal over on sheet 1 between Young and Greg Smith.
Hein?
And then the young guys, Atherton, putting up a point and a steal against Grad.
Ça, c'est le nez.
It's a good team.
Yeah, it looks like good curling right there. I'm sure they got some Gahan action going on tonight.
Ouais, mais juste en finance.
Friday nights of Spiels are always lively.
Ouais.
Expect to see quite a few fans out here this evening.
Yeah, I think they got some entertainment scheduled from somewhere around 6
C'est quoi? Je vise le plus le nez possible?
Tonight and
Faut
then
la
tomorrow
tuer,
night
par
as well,
exemple.
they have entertainment, so it's all free.
They do a great job at this Spiel. It's worth coming down for.
Yeah, agreed. They got all the way from Glasgow for it, so must be.
Nice try.
Yeah, it's okay. Usually today it's a little questionable whether or not the range.
Ah, il va faire ça, admettons.
And about
Puis
10
il va
days
avoir
before
être
snow
ouverte,
tires
mais
are going on, so I'm
j'aime
hoping
le
it's
cadre.
not today.
C'est juste que, tu sais, c'est juste faut pas la pousser là, admettons.
So
Il
what
faut
are we
la
gonna do here,
faut la
Mike?
tuer.
We're talking about just pushing it back, not throwing it
Ça-
too hard.
ça
but then
colle bien,
based
là,
on
ça
where
y
they're
va,
putting
là.
that
Ouais.
broom,
Ouais, tu sais, tantôt, t'as joué.
I like just a
On a joué quoi, nous autres?
nose hit. Stick
Ah
it
ouais,
right
mais
there,
c'était
kick
contrôle,
your
ouais.
yellow out to the
Avec
side,
un bon hack, genre?
sit, 2.
Faire attention parce que le nez, là,
Yeah,
le nez, on peut tuer elle en passant. Puis
I mean, the problem rock for them would be that,
Okay.
that red top 4, and it's not complicated for them to get rid of it.
no.
This is almost like put it back in Dilello's court here. Tremblay can make it real hard to score for Dilello, I think, with a nose hit. Especially when you're up 2-0 through 2. You want to make the other team throw the hard shots, you want to throw the easy shots.
Yeah, that's always a better option.
Yeah, I think over the course of a game, an 8-end game, if the other team has to throw harder shots
Yes!
than you, I think you're going to like your winning percentage over
Whoa!
time.
Whoa!
We've seen this path be tricky,
Yes!
though.
Whoa!
Not
Go!
the shot that I was looking at.
Go! Go! Good sweep.
Hung on. But it's sixth shot.
Yeah, Brown 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sixth. That's a hard word to say.
And it's not easy when you're on the microphone
Good weight.
under all this
Losing.
pressure
No.
of being broadcast live on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It does look like, I can't tell where that guard is. They're standing in the way. Is there a triple there?
I think all the yellows can go.
Yeah, I think they
And
hammer that.
without your red one going, you just
Yeah.
got to be. The bad part is if you don't hit it right, that the red one might go for sure, but and leave all the yellows. But
Yeah. So they're also looking at that in off the winger there, onto the red. Might be able to sit to that way as well.
I don't know.
Je pensais qu'elle allait partir plus vite.
Ah, mais c'est...
But think if they attempt the triple, I think
comme
that
passage.
red, the number
Social.
2 red rock there, looks like it'd go. I think you're going to
On
lose that.
remarque que je pense
one
que
here?
c'est très bon.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one almost. I think when that comes down and
C'en a
comes
qui ont un
across,
pouce
we
de
don't
plus,
have Russ
ça a
Howard's
été-
telestrator here.
No.
Uh,
And people can't see us doing it on
no,
our
you
screens.
can't see our pens against the monitor.
Yeah. I feel like it would go over top of the red. I think it might make contact, but I don't think it's taking it out. But
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right. It probably just
A
pushes
l-
it back.
a lot of things have to go well with it, though. So maybe this is a better option. It's I don't know if you'll sit 2 after this, but you might sit 1 buried.
Je vais te laisser regarder ce qui se passe
There are
là, puis
options.
je
I
vais gauler les
think most
roches.
important for a Dilello team, they need to score this end. You don't want to go down
Yeah.
3 plus. So you got to if this shot's not made, what are your options to score? And they're not going to be great.
No, not at all. No. That's the only thing about the other shot is that even if it doesn't work out perfect,
You're clearing up the
yeah,
center.
you
a little bit.
probably are going to have a reasonable shot to score. Here, you don't make it perfect, then you probably aren't scoring. Gonna throw firm. Big shot early in the game, but a big shot for Ty Dilello.
Yeah, love this. In turn off the line. Never my favorite. Oh, it's out turn. He's a lefty. All right. Better him than me.
You're right, though. That's not my favorite shot either. It must be close.
It's got a curl. Beauty.
Yeah, really nice.
You're welcome.
Really nice.
Actually, ended up sitting 2, too. I didn't know that he could sit 2 after that. I kind of thought he was going to sit 1, and the other one was going to be bounce off too far, but great shot.
Tremblay's not without options here. Is I think it's about a
Faut
half
juste faire
rock on that
attention à elle
yellow,
là-dedans aussi.
the yellow rock top 8.
Yeah.
Drive that on the red. It's almost hard. I don't want to say it's hard to miss. Every curling shot's hard. But if he gets the outside edge
Oh,
of
le
that
double
yellow
pour
rock, it's going to hit that red every time.
Yeah.
Ouais,
That's a nice other nice part of that. Even though you did leave this, you were going to know you were going to leave something, but with the Ty Dilello shot, both of them ended up behind the guard,
Yeah, beautiful.
guard or guards, and I don't think he wants to hit the top one. I think you're going after that back one, aren't you?
I think so. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, me too. I don't figure both of them are equally as difficult. You might as well sit shot rock as sit second shot.
I played a lot of years with Jamie Murphy, and on this shot, he would always say it never goes across the top. It's always thinner than you think. It never goes across the top.
Yeah.
So it's almost one of those ones where that, I don't know what number rock that is, but that one covering the G of curling seems to me you hit
Ouais, c'est un plan pour pas
half to a
sortir de roche.
quarter of that, and you're in a pretty good spot.
It's funny, you know, Mike. It was just like I think yesterday or the day before I was watching something.
Ah, j'ai l'impression que celle-là
and it
aussi,
was,
tu sais.
and
On la
they
stuff
said the
là,
same
puis il y a
thing.
ce
It's
double-là
always
pour
thinner
trou aussi.
than
Fait
you
que
think.
tant qu'à
You
ça, on
always
est
have
tous
to
belles
hit it
essayer
thinner than you
celle-là.
think, and I got thinking about that. I thought, well, maybe that's true. Maybe I just didn't ever think of that over my whole career. I just never would have thought
Le
of that.
tap freeze, je sais pas. Non.
but
Il
yeah,
faut
it's
jouer le board un
interesting,
peu aussi, je pense.
The angles of this game were never my forte. That's why they stuck me at second and just made me sweep. But you see it enough, and you just more
Qu'est-ce qu'il faut
often
pogner
than not,
mince? Moi,
you
j'aimerais
can
ça
hit
être sûr de
it,
tout
but
clé.
on
Moi,
a
j'aimerais
shot,
ça
you need to
normal,
hit
moi.
thinner.
T'es-tu d'accord avec un record de
Yeah,
roche?
it
ou...
kind of makes sense when you
Okay.
look at this. You don't think this awfully darn thin to
Non,
go
t'as
across
raison.
the top.
OK, let's go, Jules.
Hit it that thin, you're probably coming off the other one.
Good
Anyway,
shot.
so here it comes. Just about ready here for Tremblay's final shots. Final shot?
Normal.
Yeah, final shot here in the third. It took a little while there. Had to count them up. So trying to hit, as Mike says, somewhere around a third of a rock.
Yep.
Yeah, whoa! Kill!
Must be close. Got a curl.
Kill!
And he will make it.
There we go. Nice shot.
Yeah, very nice, yeah.
However, Dilello does have a chance to make the scoreboard look a whole lot better with his team. Is just a little over curl on the nose for 3 because of that
Ah,
6th shot rock.
Griff, on avait
that was
aucune
sitting
chance.
back there just a few rocks
Ça,
ago
j'ai
that
ça, j'ai
seemed
dit à
pretty
Jess,
innocent.
c'est impossible qu'elle soit là. À moins que tu tires une bombe.
Puis on a pogné un 8 de roche.
Hopefully it's the last time today we need to say
On a
6.
pogné un 8 de roche. C'est la pierre qu'on voulait sortir, elle a
I
sorti
think I
ici.
had to rent a car in Europe a couple of years ago, and I rented it from
Okay,
a
bon
company SIXT, and I don't know yet how you're
c'est
supposed to say
en
that word. So I just ignore the T, I guess.
Doesn't roll
Like
off
my
my,
last
it doesn't roll off
Ouais,
my tongue.
man,
that's
c'est
for
mal
sure.
d'être resté là.
name. The TH is tough. You could be from Newfoundland. I just skip the TH.
Ah, OK.
So a double for 3 for Ty Dilello, and a very makeable double.
Still got that pick on his brain, though. Don't like hearing that.
Yeah.
Just rip it, Ty.
Break your fingers stopping that rock. Dilello with his out turn. And needs this one. Must
Nice
be
clean
close.
throw.
Maybe a yes and a no. Still getting yeses and nos. It must be really close. And there you go.
Great
And wonderful shot for Ty Dilello.
3 out of
3.
nowhere. Yeah, beautiful. Couple of pistols there for Ty.
So Dilello with 3 here in the third end will take a 3-2 lead here at the Halifax Curling Club. We'll be back right after the break.
We started Neon Train to help get small and medium-sized organizations online to transform their learning and make their programs more effective. Our team of learning experts will work with you to understand your budget, project scope, and learning goals. It's so rewarding when our clients say to us, I now have more time to focus on my business. I now have more time to put into my learners. I now have more time to spend with my family. Reach out today and start your organization's learning transformation.
So we're back. So a big 3 there, Mike, for Ty Dilello. A nice final shot.
Yeah, that's one of those ends where you give your skipper a little broom tap on the butt. Say, hey, thanks, Skip. Beautiful 2 nice doubles from Ty to be able to set that up.
Yeah, kind of deserved that one after the break in the second end, too. So I kind of figure it's about even now. So they're back to a 1-point lead, which they should have had at the end of the last end. So
Good for the broadcast, good for the fans,
yeah,
good for Jim and I,
yeah.
good for Team Dilello.
So up goes the corner guard for Tremblay.
I don't know if they called top 8 or they just dropped it in there.
Yeah, I don't know either. I wouldn't have thought they would be going there, but I'm not sure. It's the first time Tremblay's had hammer.
I always like that
just
play,
that's
though.
all
You
the
assume
film.
that Tremblay wants to
Just
get right
work.
back on the offense, and you have the opportunity to put one in a really good spot. I mean, I wouldn't say that Red Rock's in a perfect spot, but you can. I always like to throw the draw, then the guard after that, as opposed to the other way around.
Yeah, I don't mind that, actually.
So
Yeah,
there's-
move that rock in, 2 more rocks, move it into half 4 foot or something, and he still probably throws the corners.
Yeah, there would be a next to 0 chance that Tremblay wanted to stay defensive and just run an end back and forth there.
That's right, yeah.
Going to the even end in the 4th, Tremblay wants to get a point, no matter what. 2 points ideal, 1 point's okay. Flip the hammer after the first half.
Trying to just split the center line, as he said. They've got this down pretty good. If they don't sweep it too far, it's okay. Yeah, it's pretty easy to do on ice that curls a lot. Just sweep that just 3 or 4 extra strokes, and it just all of a sudden moves an inch off the center line. Although hardly anybody's playing the tick shot anymore anyway, so don't know.
You don't see it. You see a surprising. When they put that rule in where you couldn't move the rock off center, I thought we'd see a lot more incidental contact.
Yeah.
It doesn't come up very often. Leads
C'est
in this
large un
game
peu.
are awfully good now.
Yeah, they are.
Curl.
It's not just the person carrying the broom bag anymore.
No.
On est vraiment
Although
loin.
it's a nice added feature if you have somebody that will do that.
Curl, 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 curl.
This one's not going to do too much.
I always thought the third should carry the broom bag. They got the glamour position. They don't have to be skipped. They only have to sweep 4 rocks. Seems like a perfect job for a third.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I didn't play much third in my life. I played mostly
think they're a
skipping,
bon
and
pitch.
then when I came to the seniors, I played front end for a couple of years. But
Decent shot in there by Tremblay. Didn't bury as much as they wanted to. Gives Dilello a chance here and Daniel Bruce to get a little hit and flop under. Really nice.
yeah, good shot. I sometimes wonder with some of those rocks that you were straight curl, straight curl, straight curl. If nobody did anything, what would happen?
I know.
Probably nothing. It's the exact same result.
No, we're showing our age a little bit too.
Yeah,
It's like there's no just kind of watching the rock go down the
No.
sheet anymore. Like that you actually threw it well. Like all the rocks we throw in practice that has nobody sweeping that we make all the time.
Yeah.
But you got to be doing something.
Whoa!
Great
So-
shot by Bruce in there though.
Yeah.
Curl!
Peel attempt now that he's allowed to peel.
Curl, kill.
Kind of got not quite right on either. Could have let it curl a little more and got something out the back or out there a little more. But Dilello with a guard going up here.
Yeah, delicate placement here. Like you want to touch that center line. You don't want to leave a hole necessarily.
No, basically the same shot you've thrown a couple times, so it should be pretty close. As long as you hit the stick, you should be really handy where you want to be.
We'd love a good guard here too, because the angles on those yellow guards on those red rocks in the house don't really help Tremblay at all.
No, the stagger's not quite the right way.
See, that was not a great guard.
No,
Tremblay's going right in after it.
left that hole, and that's hard to do. Leave that hole on ice that curls this much. So.
Vite! Vite!
Easy.
So on an outturn screamer through the hole here, I think this should be coming with some fairly good weight on it.
Get ice the speed. It don't
Yep.
do much for hard.
Yeah! Hard!
It's close.
Like this.
He gets by that front. He's okay. Should be good. Very nicely done. That red might hang around. Yeah, could be a factor later.
Lesson there is you got to stick those guards. It's probably not a shot that we practice enough in this competitive curlers. You kind of take guards for granted a little bit, but a well-placed guard's a weapon.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah. So Neil Lambswood now will try the same thing through that hole. Gonna have to steer it back a little bit. Looked a little tight on the slide, but maybe not. It's on the wrong side of center. This should be okay. Oh, we gotta get by that red. And he will sneak it by. Will he hang around? He will. It's all around. Pretty good shot.
In my loose tracking of shots, I don't think Ryan's thrown a draw yet today, so he's going to be looking to get one in there eventually. It's hitting well, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he just
Ouais.
the one
T'es sûr que ça
hit that
s'arrange?
he might have maybe even underthrown a little bit there last time it came this way, but other than that, he's been bang on. We'll play the hit here. Could ignore this. There's two red ones in there. You could ignore it, come around something. Oh, he's coming in. Actually,
bud,
I
Phil.
took that back. I thought he was turning the red one.
There's a language barrier there, I think.
Yeah.
He did have the broom in a spot where it was 50-50.
That's push, I
He
think
hit
I'm
the
at
drawing.
the
Yeah.
I do like the draw here, though.
Give it multiple choice to his team. Just put some foot down here. You throw it.
As long as they know,
Yeah. Yeah.
we can find out later.
I'll tell you, that's a nice draw, though, for way to heck out there in the weeds, as we say, and someplace we probably haven't been. Dilello might
4-20
be
au lieu de
forced
4. Ouais.
to peel those front ones off. Even though he doesn't have hammer, he'd like to leave them, but I don't know which.
I like playing that higher one because you can if you don't make the run back perfect, I think you clip that second guard, which also helps you.
Oh, I agree 100%. I think you definitely got to do it that way.
Ryan gets to throw a shot of the day, another intern heat.
So might not call enough. It's close. No. Had to come up another half an inch.
Même crif de shot.
The run back is the worst one to be close in this zone.
Yeah. Especially the end result there. Now you've taken the other run back away and you've got to run your own back now. It's like it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah, you got that staggered guard with a perfect draw.
Il va bien pareil, on vient de la jouer.
Nightmare.
Yeah, and all that on a shot, you probably only missed it by, like I said, centimeter,
Je
half.
m'attire pareil,
Like
puis je vais juste être un peu
whatever it
plus
is.
patient. OK. Mais je suis quand même brossé
Same
3
shot
quarts
now
de
for-
glace, admettons. Fait qu'au pire, même pitch, je vais être plus patient.
Mullen.
Mais un peu moins, ça fait aussi. Ouais. OK.
Yeah, there's good misses and bad misses. That was a well-thrown rock. That was a bad miss.
On est où? Gerald!
See if Jesse Mullen can drop
Gerald
in a little
Spurfield.
good draw. You like throwing the same
Gerald
shot twice in a row.
Spurfield.
This is right about where the last one was. It just breaks so hard right there, doesn't it? As long as you get that weight.
Another good one.
Yeah.
C'est ça dernière?
Decision time for Dilello now. There's really nothing they can do to get after those two yellows. So
Ciao,
it's
Jess,
either,
they're
I
bell.
don't even know there's much of a hole to draw through.
Hey, juste aller
Tap-
plus large que
taking
l'autre, je le
medicine with
voyais.
those guards.
Yeah.
Ah ouais.
Yeah, rip the guards and hopefully you get a chance. Pretty simple double if you get another crack at it. You may
28.
not get that, but that's a stretch in there. You made one of those a couple of ends ago, which was pretty nice, but that's a long way over there.
Ouais. Oui, je me suis approché plus proche de la ligne.
Those lefties flexing their advantage.
Yeah. Oh, if you can do that, that'd be perfect. Just don't know if you can throw that kind of weight through that port and have it end up where you're thinking it's going to end up.
Yeah, that's a tricky staggered port. It's hard to draw in there. Can't see much to hit through there.
So if you do rip the guards and roll away, then he's probably, what? Is he coming around the guard or is he going to guard those two? Probably guarding the two, I think,
Yeah, I think so.
because he's got an opportunity to maybe get
Ah ouais?
three.
Yeah, it'd be tough to put a draw in there, B
Tough
shot,
encore
and
deux
not
jours,
give
idéalement.
Dilello an
Si on n'a
out
pas beaucoup
through a
d'options
double
pour
or
jouer,
something
là.
along those lines.
Merci de mon mauvais bord.
Tu iras te faire opérer à soir.
J'aimerais ça que tu brosses comme ça.
Dilello needs to. They need a shot here.
Il y a
They
plein de
either
monde qui brosse en
throw a
même, puis c'est tout
productive rock
aussi
that
drôle
sets
les
them
uns
up.
que
I mean,
les
they
autres.
could draw around the center, and
Yeah.
they could
Ah, c'est hâte de faire
force
ça si
Tremblay
tu
that
veux.
way. They could try to throw something in there with the back line half, which looks like they're moving toward. You got to come through that
Oh, yeah,
stagger of the
plein.
port. It's not going to be easy. And I don't think your shooter's
Il y
going to
avait des
sit
trous
in
dans
a
leurs pantalons
particularly
ici. Ils
enviable
mettaient même des
spot, but
patchs
try
dessus.
not to give up
C'est
the
malade.
three by
Yeah.
the sounds of it right now.
Ouais, il joue le freeze, c'est ça que je pensais qu'elle allait
Yeah,
faire.
I think if you're going to, yeah, that's the problem I see is if you do throw
C'est
the
pour ça
weight
que
to
j'avais
move
dit à
that
Jessie que
much
j'allais
at
essayer
all,
de la
then you're probably
louper.
rolling right into the opening.
Mais elle est tellement elle est large. C'est pour ça que je l'attendais, puis je l'attendais, puis je l'attendais.
It does look like if you throw it hard enough, you could come off the
Ouais.
rock that is on the outside edge, the 12-foot, and come straight across. It's not a huge
On the
gap.
right-hand side as we look at it. Right? Yeah, okay.
It's pretty flat.
Yeah.
Bottom line, there's no easy shots here for
No.
Ty. See what he
No.
does. This one's got to
Gotta move a bunch, but it might. They get it up far enough it can. That's a heck of an effort.
that's almost as good as you could do.
Yeah.
He missed both guards by a
Pense que oui, hein.
sliver.
Yeah.
Missed that top yellow by a sliver. It just goes to show how
Ouais,
tough of
je
a
pense que lui,
spot
il va
the
droyer.
team had him in there.
OK,
Yeah,
let's go, Jules.
like I said, I agree with you. I think that was so close to getting it as good as he could get it. I think. I mean, that goes
Ouais.
4 more inches,
No,
5 more inches or so,
okay.
and it's still a 2. It's still a possible 2, but it's only a 2.
Hack. Si on roule une demi-pierre ouverte.
It's better, though, for sure. Tremblay's going to try to chase this one. Perfect shot here. A little hack rate, bump it out. Ty's going to have a less complicated shot to try to cut down this end. Probably a freeze.
Yeah.
See if Tremblay can make a nice one here. Keep Dilello's team on their
Where would
heels.
he want to go here, Mike? Would he want to just basically nose it, or does he
I
want
think
to roll
so.
to the broom side there?
I think if you could roll,
Whoa!
roll a little bit open.
Yeah.
No,
He certainly isn't going to mind Dilello hitting that back there.
No.
non, patient.
I think the risk is if you
Yeah,
keep it behind
yes.
that center guard and let Dilello freeze.
Go,
then it
go,
shuts
go.
down the end, you get forced to one.
Go! Go! Good sweep.
That's a perfect shot.
Yeah, really good
Good
shot.
call le weight.
Really
Jess.
nice control
11-9.
on weight there, too.
Yeah, they get Dilello in a really tough spot here. This is a very defensive, try not to give up 3
Okay,
type
good
shot.
shot, Jules.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, though. I don't know. Roll. It's going to be really hard to roll for anything better than number 2.
Yeah.
I guess maybe not. Maybe it's.
It's almost one of those shots where you have to throw it harder to get a flatter roll,
Yeah.
which is not ideal either.
Si elle fait parfait, on peut être un double moins.
Yeah, you just same thing you just said, I think.
Il n'y a pas beaucoup de spots où elle est parfaite.
Precise.
pour vrai. C'est quasiment
Yeah.
parfaitement en arrière de la jaune top 8.
A lot of people will play this
Dès
on the
qu'il
other
roule
turn. He must
un
have a
8 de
preference
rush
for
trop
this.
par là.
Oh, he's going to go the other
There you
way.
go, you
À un
called
moment
it.
donné, on va avoir juste
heard
à
you.
taper d'un pied.
I like this turn too. I think it does give you a little flatter roll coming across the face of the rock this way.
Yeah, the other way, I don't like where
C'est
the guard
une
is.
diroute,
It's just
si
going
ça
to be in
roule
your
ou
eye.
pas. Parce qu'il y a quand même beaucoup de gardes.
Another one that should be close. That's a great shot.
Really good shot.
Number 2, who didn't get shot rock, but he came really close. And
Joues-tu le même weight que tu viens de lancer?
heck of an effort,
11-9
especially
que
with that
j'avais.
weight, Mike. That's not that easy to
Non, j'aime ça, ce weight.
control that. I mean,
12,
you can
admettons,
control the direction of the rock, but it's hard to make it go where you really want it to go sometimes with that much weight.
Yeah. Yeah, they left half of it open, at least. I think Tremblay must feel like he can get this and still stick it in the 12-foot. Otherwise, I think his the out-turn draw would be a no-brainer, but
Yeah.
he's going for 3 here. It's a big point. It's a big point to be able to take the advantage going through 4 ends here. I think I said earlier to flip the hammer. It wouldn't be flipping the hammer. It would keep it the way it was through the first half of the game. But
Yeah.
scoring in those even ends at this point of the game is really important.
So Julien Tremblay
Yes!
here with a shot for 3.
Whoa! Whoa!
Just gave up a 3 the last
Go!
time.
Go! Go!
Well, I don't know if it's getting over far enough. I'm not sure he's going to ever stay. He may not make
Whoa.
contact. And he will not.
That's a bullet
On yellow?
dodged.
Yeah, so a big, kind of a save by Ty Dilello. Kind of just fortuitous, whatever that would be.
Fortuitous?
Fortuitous? Yeah, that'd be it. Anyway, either way we say it, it ends up with a 3-3 tie after 4 ends here at the Halifax Curling Club in the 2024 Halifax Curling Classic. Sponsored by Stu Sells. We'll be back after the break.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Jouer moins fort, mais on a tiré une seconde plus fort que la shot qu'on voulait. La 5.
C'est encore fresh, c'est un peu. C'est 5 proches.
So a very interesting end there, Mike. That was could have went either way there a little bit, and fortunate for Dilello to come out of there with just giving up the one, but made some good shots to do it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Tremblay obviously got the point there, but I think they had their eyes were wide there. I think they were looking at a 3. Dilello doing everything they could to try to prevent, and Ty's made a couple big shots for his team here the last 2 ends to keep the score tied.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tremblay really kind of just got a little over anxious on that one. It seemed like he threw it heavy, and that doesn't ever work. So maybe a good chance to thank the sponsors here, Mike. You got that somewhere in front of you?
As a matter of fact, Jim, I do.
Way to go.
Our presenting sponsors, Steel Subaru and Neon Train. Then we have our title sponsor, of course, Stu Sells Realty Group, doing tournaments like this across the country. They have a whole series of these events. Beautiful to see. There's great curling going on. Then we also have upstairs our Gahan House as our patch sponsor through Murphy Hospitality Group. Great crew out of New Brunswick. Out of PEI. Kevin Murphy and Ben Murphy and crew. They've got specials on Gahan draft beers. You get your Colliding Tides up there for good prices. We've also got Optimal and Coastal Sports and Wellness in Bedford as our event sponsors, on top of Stanhope Simpson Insurance, which we have covered every time a center guard stops on their logo, and we'll keep doing that for the next 4 ends.
D-line.
Yeah, they might have to change what they pay for logos out there. That seems to be the prime logo spot. So.
Heck yeah.
So we're just early on here. We're just at Second Stone's first rocks, or in this case, the Lead Stone second rock. I guess either way, it was the Lead Stone second rock. So.
Yeah. That's a mixed doubles setup right there. You get a rock behind the button in the tight center.
Yeah.
Time for some offense. You played any mixed doubles?
I haven't. No, I think I'm just too old to chase rocks up and down the sheet.
Yeah, I hear you.
So it's I haven't. It does look interesting. I'm enjoying watching it sometimes. I just don't know that I desire to play it. I mean, we are a curling club. We basically have a bunch of old people anyways. I think nobody seems to really be that into it. So it's too bad. I think it'd be fun. You played it all?
Sweet.
I have not. No. I got enough curling under my belt playing with 3 other dudes. But this is a classic setup and another beautiful draw in there by Philippe Brassard. He's playing well. Who needs a second? It hurts to say, as I kind of spent most of my career playing second stone. This is where he's got to make his money, though. High guard. High guard with a 16-3 split. This would be about my least favorite curling shot possible.
Yeah, this would be tough. Right off the bat, you figure he's heavy. Just saying.
Yeah, it's one of those rocks where you feel like it's hard to hog it until all of a sudden you got to jump out and sweep it yourself. It's just like We're getting a very mixed doubles experience here.
Okay, parfait. Good sweep.
Doing Christina's game, we've got Marley Powers and Carly Everest, both their female mixed doubles specialists, I think, and watching them play makes me think, I definitely can't play mixed doubles. So.
Yeah, they've done it well, both of them.
Both of them, yeah. Daniel Bruce now with trying to clean this up a little bit. I'd really love to make the double peel here, but
let's go, Jess.
It's fine, Troll.
Même chose.
Team guard going back up. Jesse Miller.
Deux!
Un peu serré, c'est quelque chose.
The games on our sheets are pretty tight. We've got a tie game between Moss and Inglis, tied at 2-2 through 4. Grattan is still 1 down against the young kids Atherton. They do have Greg Smith. Looks like they had a big fourth end against Young to take a 2 or 3 point lead over on sheet 1. 3 point lead.
Yeah, I was surprised that early.
Non,
in the
tabarnak, il a
year,
pogné une bosse.
I saw where Scott Scackery was going to play with Smith and Newfoundland. That was interesting.
Un quart de pouce.
Scott's a great buddy of mine.
Yeah, I like Scott.
We spent a lot of time together. He's an easy guy to like, easy guy to curl with. He's had a great career. I think the opportunity for him to play Briar in Newfoundland with a team from Newfoundland would be pretty appealing.
Yeah.
Had a great run with Owen Purcell's team.
We'll get the back one.
Yeah, really nice.
So a couple good ones from Daniel Bruce this end. Yellow still a shot rock, and not easy to get it out, but
This.
there's getting an accumulation of red rocks around, so
Let's go, Jess.
Having that first red draw slip behind the button changes the complexion of the end so much.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's that one of those situations you have a really good opportunity to make a good shot and change the end. And that's what Tremblay's team did. So it's going to be really close to the Not as close as I thought.
They were trying to get a roll there, though. He was a little tight. But getting it by as they did still makes it tough on Dilello. So I think they got to unhook.
Je me l'ai pas dit, mais je l'aimais quand tu l'as lâché.
Yeah, and that's the indication here.
Perfect. I think they'd love to keep that red in the back. The angles are such that that red should be able to stay back there.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I think with Hack it probably goes out there, Mike. So I'm wondering if maybe just even a little lighter than that might be a little better. But you want to be sure. You don't want to not get it back there for sure.
Most important is staying hooked on that top yellow and
Yeah.
change the look here a little bit.
Very nice.
Really nice shot.
As a fellow second Stone Union member, you got to appreciate shots like that.
Of course.
Lui va probablement sur la intern taper ça.
Board weight out turn inside the 4 foot line. That was always my favorite.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Especially you make a little hit and roll there. A little 4 foot line, hit and roll under the center as the
Ça
second
que tu parles.
board weight.
Yeah.
Ouais, j'haïssais pas le garde non plus, mais ça me va ça.
Back
So
12.
now looking at backline weight. Kind of the same shot, just doing it a different way.
Backline!
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Backline!
Rush. Whoa.
A little curling, but it will.
Whoa. Straight.
I like the
Kill.
weight
Yeah, I like that too. That's what I thought they played on the shot prior, but
To be determined.
yeah.
Not bad.
This can be an interesting shot.
Yeah, I don't know if that hit and roll is there the way that Ty originally called it on
Yeah,
the
Jess.
top 4 rock.
Yeah,
It's pretty tough. That guard is really, really high. That stagger makes that very difficult. I think that's the play.
Yeah, that's an easier one. Opens up.
No.
Back 12 backline.
Toi, t'es bon.
I think you can play the intern on the one on the 4 foot is really, I agree, really difficult. You have to throw it pretty firm.
Bruce has come down to have a little luck here before Ryan settles on a shot.
Same question, do we ever throw enough
Yeah.
weight to be able to make that shot? Well, it depends on where it ends up. I'm leaning towards that shot too, and I'm not quite sure exactly why in my mind, but I just feel like it's going to be really hard to get to that rock in the 4 foot.
So it's the second shot for Ryan. I'm with you. I think the hit and roll on that top 12 one is where you want to be. You roll anywhere, kind of ideally you want to roll to just cross the center would be ideal. It goes back to you just don't want to play shots that are so difficult that the miss is unproductive.
So Ryan McNeil Lambswood, I guess. Looking to play the top yellow, just roll to the center line, provide a little protection for his red one.
It's still a good result. Don't hate it.
Yeah, not too bad. I thought from him I'd overcurl a little bit. Curls a little bit more, it's a problem because it's going to probably move yours, but got away with it.
Je suis
Still
capable
playing
de
a
venir
good game.
genre ça, pousser ici.
Ryan's from
Comment est-ce que je fais ça?
beautiful Stephenville, Newfoundland. Don't see a ton of that. I have a friend from Stephenville. It's a really nice little
C'est
cove.
genre
Nice
juste
town
ça.
up the west coast of Newfoundland. I think
Elle
he was a
reste ici.
2020 junior
s'en vient là.
national finalist. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
On peut jouer avec plus de weight.
These guys are spread around Newfoundland, Corner Brook, Gander, and Winnipeg, Manitoba. That's some kilometers to get together for your team lunches.
Dude. Here's from Winnipeg.
Ouais. Si on fait ça, il joue peut-être le port direct.
No tie, yeah, right. Yeah, I should know. I've been asking that question before. I forgot. I think I can't see.
Honnêtement, le
where
nez,
the
c'est
rocks
pas
are,
une
but
catastrophe
I
non
think you
plus,
can
là.
get to that red one now
Okay.
fairly
Même moi que je
So-
viens de lancer, mettons.
comfortably.
Ouais, j'avais 11-1, c'était quand même un bon
I
bum.
think you can almost get there. That guard is almost irrelevant. I
C'est bon
think
avec
even
un
with
peu
the
moins de weight.
intern, you
On
could
the
get
other
at
11
it.
3
Yeah.
quarts, 12.
OK.
But they're not doing that.
Moins fort que tantôt, là. 12. Ouais, c'est-
So he said dues. That's 12. So that's probably good
Whoa!
hack weight for this shot.
Kill!
Certainly not heavy.
Kill, tu l'as!
Curl.
Straight! Kill! Kill!
It's going to be good.
Okay,
I
whoa.
think. Maybe rubs.
OK, good shot.
Very nicely done.
Good sweep.
Good save, Jess.
Dilello, though, has shown us he can make some good big shots here, so he'll probably make this.
C'est encore fort.
Make it pretty difficult, at least.
12-2.
I'll be interested to see if he can get
No,
shot
c'est juste-
after he makes this, though.
Mais c'est
Yeah, I
correct,
don't
on
know
avait
if
le bon
he can.
balai, mais c'est juste, il run straight longtemps, ce spot-là, comparé à l'autre bord. L'autre bord,
He might look at running his red in there.
Yeah.
It might be a better option for him.
tu sais, le draw à Jess, là, dès qu'on n'est pas le weight pour être juste
Yeah,
freeze, là,
certainly
dès qu'on a un
shot
weight
that
qui
he
frappe des
seems to
rushs,
like to
c'est qu'il
throw.
run longtemps.
Might
don't
be
have a-
best shot.
We don't have a great overhead angle here yet, but I feel like if they hit the shot rock, I don't think that Dilello would then be shot.
No, I don't know. Might be able to get that
C'est un
overhead,
très bon
possibly.
résultat, je pense.
There we go.
Just ask for it, it shows up.
That's Scott doing a marvelous job in the background. Yeah,
C'est
it's.
plate, là, parce que...
Yeah,
au
probably
quatre,
can get
ton
shot. I
intern,
don't-
là,
I think you just
belle
move both those
slide
yellows
que
and
t'as
you'd be
faite
pretty
sur ton
happy.
intern. Tu as collé la ligne dans le game un peu, puis t'en as seté beaucoup, puis celle-là, là, tu fendais le balai. T'étais juste up weight, puis c'était... Mais Jesse a raison. On n'a pas été... On
Run in,
aurait dû
get
jouer
Nancy.
ça 13 et demi, genre. Ouais. Ouais, même, tu sais,
Makes our job easy when they're mic'd up with just listening to them.
Yeah.
I do like the shot. I like this call. If he nuts it right on the rock that's touching the top of the button, it's in a good spot. If he clips the rock that's top 4 straight back from the X of Halifax, that would be the ideal.
Yeah, I think he'd like to get the double here, get rid of the 2 top ones, I think. It's going to be hard to make the double on the 2 that are close to the center line coming from this way.
We'll put on our announcer wish list over to producer Scott to get a telestrator next year so we can do some spinny lines of where this rock could end up.
Yeah. We have to get it in about July or something because I think it take a little bit of practice, those things. Dilello looking to clean up things a little bit in the house. Running his own back into the yellows. Calling for the curl. Got a curl more than that, I think. Oh, we got maybe fortunate. Well, he did manage to get rid of those 2 that I didn't think he'd get rid of.
Double. It was a double, but not the double.
Yeah.
Ouais, j'aime rouler là, genre. OK. Ouais.
Ça, ce ball-là.
On l'a joué.
Good result overall. I mean, Tremblay, if it plays out the way it should, Tremblay will make a little hit and roll here, and it'll give Dilello an open shot for 1. It's about as straightforward as we've had in this game so far.
Yeah, and that end was looking not too pretty for Dilello, so probably an open hit for 1's about the best he could hope for right about now.
Yeah, it's funny. They'd love to be able to throw that. I'm sure Aaron Feltham would love to be able to throw that lead draw again.
Yeah.
2 feet lighter, and it would have changed the end completely.
Julien Tremblay. In-turn hit.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! Close!
Okay, he should be right on the nose, I think. I don't know if he's even trying to make a roll, but
whoa!
A little bit of a roll, but he'll be basically right there.
Okay.
Pretty good roll.
Good call, 17.
Maybe looking for the double and blank here.
Yeah, we brought a blank and play. I'm not sure that's worth the risk, but
the only good thing, Mike, might be that if you gave it a go, if you think you can actually make it and gave it a go, and if you don't make it, you give up 1, you're down 1 with playing 6. That's don't know for sure if the risk is worth the reward here, but for these guys who can throw it hard, it might not be a bad option.
it's a good question. I mean, you see a lot of teams now even giving away points in the 7th to take hammer into the 8th. So we're playing the 5th here. Do they really want to score a point? They'd rather keep the hammer into the 6th.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's worth sacrificing a point at this juncture in the game. But obviously they think it's worth the risk to try for the little trickier double. Should be able to make contact with both rocks regardless and sit 1 worst case scenario.
Yeah. Guards in the way. Okay. Yeah, I guess it might be a little bit.
Sometimes it's just in your eyes.
Yeah. Dilello now attempt to double and blank. Not the easiest shot in curling, but see how he does. After all that, probably going to nose hit with a rocket. Ooh.
Oh, no problem.
Going to give up the 1, unfortunately. So we will give a steal of 1 to Julien Tremblay. And the team out of Quebec is up 4-3 after 5 ends of play here at the 2024 Stu Sells Halifax Classic. 18-24. The order's not right, but the point is the same. We'll be back after the break.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
So, Mike, we just used the words risk and reward there the last end. I guess the same thing. I don't know. I think that one was worth it. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think they hate where their board is. Speaking of Ty Dilello, I mean, one down playing the 6th. I don't know the percentages off the back of my head, but I'd say it's still about 50-50 for either team to be able to win this game. So if you're going to give up a steal, you want to do it in an odd end in a tied game.
Yeah, I think it was worth it too. It's a shot that fits his sort of portfolio of shots as well, I think, and it didn't work out 100%, but
now, I've gotten to play a few teams from Manitoba before, and I can't help but look at Ty Dilello's footwear. And he's got a gripper on his gripper foot, and he's got one of those slip-on elastic band sliders on his slider foot.
Yeah.
And I think that is almost unique to Manitobans.
Well, yeah, at the very least, you'd expect to see that slip-on slider be a steal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like good sweep, and others used to wear. But
yeah. A lot of great curlers out of Manitoba, but they are quirky and consistent.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that's a lot cheaper than a pair of curling shoes. That slip-on slider can't be that expensive these days, so.
I don't think so. It might be hard to find.
No, it might be. That's true, yeah. But it does show you don't have to, you don't have to have the very best of the best to be good. You just got to be good. So interesting start here. We've got a guard went up. That was not too much of a surprise. They come around, dropped a little short. Each time might not be super excited about that. But at least he is inside the yellow now.
All right, Jess. All right, Jess.
That might have been a result to being a little bit heavy on his first stone in the last end.
Yeah.
Pretty natural instinct to then just drop it a little bit shorter and leave it to your sweepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, good sweep.
Nice try in there by Philippe Brassard, though. He's playing well.
We're going to play a little split here. It's an interesting call. Certainly not a bad result if you make it, for sure. Set 2-3.
We used to talk about this all the time. This is not a shot that Aaron Felton would practice a ton. And I always hated that. Leeds just throw so many tight guards come arounds.
Yeah.
In this case, if he hooks a draw top 4, they're in a nice spot. So they're
J'ai
playing,
fait le test avec les chrono
my opinion only. Again, I'm the one on the mic, not the one on the ice.
Mon push, c'est
This is an
0,5 de
unnecessarily
moins.
difficult shot to
Mettons
play
que
for
je
your
tire
second shot.
4-15 d'un bord, ben 4-10 de l'autre, ça fait du sens.
Yeah.
Mais celle-là, par exemple,
Go ahead
j'avais
and make
tordu
it.
large, là,
Make me look like
revenu
an
en
announcer, not a
Well,
player.
he's going to come around it anyway. It's going to be a little deep. But you're right, that was a tough shot because that was probably just about perfect weight for that shot. You know, maybe a couple feet heavy, but if you want to move those and move them apart much, you had to be at least back 8 foot to make that. So that's a tough shot.
I just don't think it's one that you'd get an opportunity to practice a ton. I don't think there's a lot of times he sits
parce que
in his zone at lunchtimes in Newfoundland and grinds over 16 of those in a row like he would draw in the top 4.
Yeah.
10, ouais, 10, j'aime ça.
But we're getting down to the point of the game. 6th end. It's time to start making shots and win the game as opposed to trying not to lose. So.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Well, we'll be able to clean up the front a little bit here on the next shot.
Line's good. Just no wait.
Yes, line.
And where
Line's
this one
good.
ends up.
Line's good.
Reste proche la ligne.
Kill spurt.
Yep, kill. Kill. Go, 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 kill. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on.
Skippers are always ready to sweep if it's only 6 foot maximum.
Good
You know, I was
sweep.
about to say that was one of my favorite shots of this game so far that team's played. There's like good communication from Brassard as the thrower. He was right in behind Jesse there sweeping, and then he switched out for Tremblay to get the fresh arms in there. I like the way they worked as a threesome there.
Yeah, I agree. You could almost see that Jesse was kind of running out of a little steam there at the end, and for Tremblay, he was able to come in from the other side, not get in the way, and trip over rocks and everything else. So yeah, no, really good job. A chance here to run this yellow on red onto yellow and get something good out of this. And he will.
Great shot.
Belle shot.
Overall, it's been a
Good shot.
pretty well-played game. Not keeping any stats, but it seems to be pretty well played to me.
I had good intentions on my stat sheet.
I saw you bring that out at the start. Just like when I
Take
coach,
one
I
back.
usually get about 2.5 ends,
Listen
and
me.
I'm like, okay, no, I can't keep. I missed 7 shots, so I can't. I haven't never tried that with commentating.
Yeah.
I thought it's a good idea, but I just.
Whoa! Whoa! Carol! Carol! Carol!
More wide open end than
What's that?
it looked like it was going to be, but chances at 2 here for Dilello.
Get the old junior deuce. Yeah, it's kind of decision time for Dilello. I think he'll watch how this end plays out a little bit because he kind of got to decide: are we going to hold hammer and try to blank the 7th as well as the 6th? Are we going for it this end? What's the deal?
Huh?
I just find it really, really hard to go for a blank if the other team doesn't want to go with you at all. It's like it's just really hard. If the other team is willing to take enough chances, they can make it really tough to blank.
No.
It's been interesting watching it. Now, I wouldn't say that
nice shot.
I'm as caught up as I should be, but the way that the curling governing bodies are starting to handle the blank ends,
Yeah,
What's that?
it's going to be interesting to watch in the next couple of years.
it is going to be interesting to see if that idea of whatever they do with it, but at least the current idea
Let's
of,
go, Jess.
one blank in a game or something
ben,
like
il me l'a
that,
pas
it's
dit, mais c'était
be
parfait, moi, je
interesting to
trouvais.
see if that finds its way into the organizational play, if you will, with the World Briars and Scotties and Worlds and all
Same
that.
weight!
Yeah, I mean,
Lead!
these curlers are, we're watching
Push!
some of the best of our region here. When you talk about the super elite teams that are going to be playing here in Halifax in the next couple of weeks in the trials, they can turn a messy end into a blank end real quick.
Yeah, it's always amazing to me. You're watching them and there's 7 rocks and play, and they're like,
Parfait, ça?
this is shaping up to be a blank. I'm like, you can't be serious. And then sure enough, about 3
Doesn't
rocks
take
later,
much.
it's like, okay.
Doesn't take much.
No, I know, but I don't know. I don't know where the rule changes go because I read a little bit online, and some people, and I tend to kind of understand what they're saying is just you can only change the game so much. It's like
Non,
at some
c'était
point
bon.
you got to figure out a way to get people to watch you and pay attention without changing every rule every year, sort of thing. So anyway, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. You're right.
I think we'll get back to this game in a second. But I think curling has done a good job of involving those top-tier athletes. Like we figured out the sweeping problems. There's a lot of issues with sweeping for years, and I think they'll do the same with these blank ends. I mean, curling with its free guard zones, the way that's evolved, I think a lot of the changes have made the game
Just ça!
more
Get it.
entertaining,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and I trust they're going to keep that rolling.
Great shot there.
Beautiful shot. The hit and roll of the freeze.
Yeah.
Onze!
I managed to freeze it not lined up with your own in the back, so
They're almost asking, hey, start talking about us again and not about the sport in general.
Whoa!
hidden message.
Whoa! Yep! Whoa! Push!
Trying to get this
Whoa.
out and save his yellow one
Kill!
and the shooter both.
Kill!
Going to do that. Nicely done.
Leaves double. Question is, it's going to jam on the back.
Check.
Not even going to try.
Yeah, if you can make this and then have them hit and stay somewhere, you might be able to make the double at that point where it gets a little higher without risking the back one.
Shot.
Yep.
Keep them grouped.
Ouais, ou ça. Puis bonne PL dans le coin là.
Two options here for them. I mean, they can They don't want to nose, makes it pretty easy double. So I think it's either going to be the hit and roll, which has a little more risk involved, or they're looking at hitting, rolling in the middle, and chipping their yellow one over. Either does the job.
Yeah.
Ouais.
But that little roll in for the red keeps those rocks close together and definitely sets Dilello up for a chance at a double.
Yeah, they're really close now. If it doesn't, I think you're right. I think if he can ever get the overchrome, bump the yellow over into the 8-foot somewhere, that's a much better situation.
Hey, sir!
It's not easy.
Yeah, you got to throw it harder than you want to,
Yeah.
probably. Sounds like the live music has started upstairs.
It does. Time's it?
Whoa!
6:18.
Yes! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
This one's
Kill!
gonna have to curl to get to the nose. Gonna get there. No, maybe
whoa.
not gonna get there. Oh, did he get lucky here? Can't tell. Our camera doesn't pan out quite far enough. I'm thinking it's still in because it's so close to the center line. It almost has to be in or out of play.
Yeah, pretty hard to touch that line and not be in, but
yeah. Havoc really didn't make any kind of break there. He didn't overthrow that one. It just didn't really try to finish quite as hard as some of the others. So
if there's been missed shots today, it's that trying to find that break point with the hit weight.
Yeah.
There's been a couple that have hung out, especially on that side, that have hung out and stayed pretty straight.
So Dilello now will try to hit this, and I guess might probably, I don't know, probably roll well over to one of the sides, which has to be, well, be our left on the screen.
It's a big deal if that rock's in or not. Everybody's looked at it. I don't think anybody's really drawn any conclusions there.
No, nobody's given us even a clue. Even Tremblay, when he looked at it there, didn't come back with like that. I was looking for the facial of
the head
yes
roll.
No. Yeah, whatever it would take. You can't afford to touch this back one, even if it doesn't curl. Tremblay looks like he's definitely in because he's indicating maybe go for the double here.
Easy.
Easy.
Comme ça.
Ouais. Tu t'attends-tu à ce qu'elle soit droite?
You might as well go for it.
OK.
Hey, great games out here tonight. Looking across, as you said, every game is within a point. Well, maybe not. Maybe in sheet 4, I can't see the. No, I guess they had a big end of the 5th end. But
Danielle Inglis is putting him on it a little bit, but
yeah. So a double attempt here for Julien Tremblay.
it's kind of a great situation for Team Dilello no matter what he does here.
Yep.
You heard them
Whoa.
over at the hog lines, either going to be a
Whoa.
double or a blank for
Yeah.
them. Or a 2 or a blank. It's close.
Oh, no.
It's in now.
It's one of those. It's always tough to know what to do with the brooms on that one. You look at it now and you say, man, they should have swept that, held it, and got the blank, got the double, but it's not always quite as easy as that. So a hit for 2 for Ty Dilello. Still talking about what weight they're going to throw. They probably need to decide some of those things a little sooner, but whatever works.
Interesting he never came down for that shot either. He stayed up the other hog line. Usually you see skips or a creature of habit. They like to be down in the house and go through that routine of coming all the way down the sheet no matter what. But
yeah.
No time clocks out here.
It's got to curl. Got to curl a bunch. Oh, said, whoa, that's a good sign. Oh, no, it's not a good sign. A big roll out there from Ty Dilello. And he will pick up 1 and tie this up. And we'll go to the 7th end here at the Stu Sells 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic in a tie ball game after the break.
We started Neon Train to help get small and medium-sized organizations online to transform their learning and make their programs more effective. Our team of learning experts will work with you to understand your budget, project scope, and learning goals. It's so rewarding when our clients say to us, I now have more time to focus on my business. I now have more time to put into my learners. I now have more time to spend with my family. Reach out today and start your organization's learning transformation.
Les pieds, là, ça run tellement straight pour vrai quand on frappe. Là. C'est un bizarre de bout, par contre.
We're back and live, 7th end tie game. Team Dilello put one up on the board there in the 6th end. Had a chance for two. Maybe a little overthrown. Didn't quite get the curl they needed to. Rolled out. It was a big end here. Good guard there at center guard. Didn't quite touch the center line. And Broussard, who's been money for most of this game, is going to try to drop one in and touch the top four.
T'as plus, Jess.
Ça va curler en masse. Ça va curler en masse.
Ligne est bonne.
Everybody get brushed up on their French curling turns. Ligne bonne. They like the line.
Good sweep.
And easy works in every language. Good sweep, perfect spot. We got the Hans patch starting upstairs. You can hear the live music. I'm sure some drinks are flowing. You should come down to the Halifax Curling Club on South Bland Street. It's the spot to be if you want to see some quality curling here. Get yourself warmed up for the Roar of the Rings, the trials that's coming to Halifax in a couple weeks. Beautiful shot there by Felton. Feltz, as it sounds like they call him. That was a good nickname.
Ouais.
Yeah, works pretty good.
If he played hockey, he'd probably be Felt C, but
C'est à toi. La ligne est parfaite.
ligne est parfaite. Means it can't be better. Perfect line.
Si tu peux, juste si tu peux, Jess. 15.
It's always an interesting end in a tie game. You trying to see how hard teams are going for the score or the blank or the double or whatever it might be. It's
Elle va toujours un peu moins, elle.
You really want to kind
Je
of push
pensais quand
hard,
même qu'elle serait correcte.
You don't want to push yourself into multiple scores either. So.
Yeah, Dilello would love to force here. It's almost one of those situations. I mean, we used to love to steal in the
Ah non,
seventh,
c'est-
but that's just fallen out of fashion.
Non, mais elle est quand même correcte là. Ça aurait été le fun qu'elle curle ça de plus, genre.
Yeah, it's one of the more strategic ends of the game. Really, you're really trying to go hard for a force to one, but you want to make sure that they can't get a three on you at the same time.
Yeah. This is going to be okay. Pretty good. Tiny little bit more curl would have been even that little bit better, but that's pretty darn good.
Hack! Si on roule ici, c'est super bon.
I understood the hack. That's all I understood in that one, but indication from the broom, he'd like to get it a little bit to the inside.
Yeah, it'll roll over the top of the back red one.
Ouais.
Broussard.
He's made just about everything he's looked at,
Non.
including picking up
Faut
his
que ça colle une
teammate
tonne.
Curl!
Jean-Michel Arsenault, who's not here
Curl!
today.
Curl, Jess, come on! Hard, Jess, come on, come on, come on! Come on, come on, come on!
Close.
I don't know who it's good for or who it's bad for. I think both teams can claim a little bit of success on that one.
Call.
Interesting that he's going to go just to the inside of that. I thought he might just kind of pop that through and roll inside. I'm not convinced that I love this shot.
This is, I was just about to say, this is where a well-made shot makes the strategy look great.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you. I think given the score and the end tied in 7, not letting too many yellow rocks pile up is helpful.
Yeah.
And again, it looks to me like Dilello has chosen a difficult shot, more difficult than they needed to. Well, it ended up in a pretty good spot, but Tremblay doesn't hate it there either.
No, exactly, yeah.
10 et demi!
I mean, it probably
This
curled
is
by
me.
half a rock more than what they wanted it to curl, but if it stays out on that side, the yellow on this side, the other side is pretty accessible to the red. So anyway, whatever. We'll see how it plays out.
You
Lots
can make
of
an
rocks
argument
makes it
that rock there, top A, is
Un peu
Tremblay's best asset.
Whoa!
That's the best rock in play right now for them, and Dilello opted to leave it there.
Curl!
Yeah.
We'll find out if that was wise or not.
Curl!
Okay, Jess, not bad.
He probably is going to have that same freeze to throw again.
Yeah.
Except now it's Ryan throwing it instead of Daniel.
Pas si pire.
That was a good shot. So now you're going to hit it.
He read my mind there.
Yeah. Just. I think if you're going to draw the last time, you pretty much have to draw this time.
I also don't mind like a backline weight on the top red one onto the yellow and kind of roll both of them over to stack them on top of the yellow. I think you could probably end up with a good outcome.
Yeah, move the yellow out into maybe just out into the edge of the 12-foot or something like that, even just to get.
Yeah, you don't need to get rid of it. Just kind of push it to the tee line or deeper. That's the shot they're playing on the red. I think so.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking it was until you just said no on the red. So. Yeah, so I think it's a better option than just going after the yellow. That's for sure. Still got a little more ice. Can't overthrow this. Ryan hasn't had a lot of finessey shots today, but. Ooh, that's gone.
Oh, his hand. And we'll see. Will he go back and clean the spot like it picked? This is going to end up working out.
This could work out way better than it should have ever worked out. Well,
we used to put one finger in the air and apologize to the other team. Yeah, there's the apology to the team. Move on. No indication that it picked. Maybe just a straight tight.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go back and just clean the spot and look at it and scrape it with your finger, even if it didn't pick, just because for your own ego.
Yeah. Just in case somebody's scoring you somewhere.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that. Yeah. It actually was, not a very good shot. I can understand why the apology sort of
Si
thing.
ça vient ici après son de ça.
probably way better than they ever deserved.
The outcome was almost exactly what they were hoping for. It
Yeah.
wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
They didn't push
Yeah.
that yellow rock as far as
Hey,
they wanted to, but
10 et demi.
Pretty easy removal on the yellow right now if you ever.
C'était pas super finalement, je pense.
Tremblay still got the angles though. They make a nice little hit and flop under here, and they're going to put Dilello in a tough spot.
Yeah.
Un peu plus. Clean. Yep. Hard.
Start on the brush.
Hard fit. Whoa.
Shots inside the 4-foot line have proven tricky so far here today, though. Through the missing, that's been the one to miss.
And this one's
That's
Je vais essayer le petit witch.
not good at all. So a chance now for Dilello to set a bucket load. Or at least 2. But I don't know that it's quite as good as it would be if he had hammer. So we'll see what he does here. Ryan looking to throw this one a little better.
He's had the up weight in turned down pretty good here. I don't expect to see a second miss in a row here. It's nothing better than bouncing back from an ugly one.
And he's throwing a little more weight on this one too. This is a little bit closer to the normal hit weight that he's been throwing. This should be okay.
Great shot.
Yeah, really well done. Well, he still has an opportunity here. Make the double here and just flop a little bit to the one side, then figure out how to get rid of the red at the back. That's probably the problem, but there's not much choice but to clean up those 2 in the middle, I don't think.
Yeah, Jesse needs to make a nice hit and roll here for the team. Won't take much. Those angles,
Ça,
it
t'as
makes
qu'une
that
bonne
double
mine.
and roll under that
On est capable de
top
tasser
12
elle.
rock.
Genre, 3 quarts de rush.
Get triple there if you want to throw hard enough and
Let's
go
go,
for
Jess.
it. On the back one. Ooh, throwing it.
It's hard to see he's throwing one today.
Yep.
Oh, that's moving.
Yep.
By the guard. Well,
Good shot.
Good shot.
echo. Yeah, he didn't. No shortage of power on that one.
Yeah.
Didn't know he was going to throw quite that hard until we saw him bring it back. I thought, oh,
It
stand
didn't look
back.
like Philippe Brassard expected to come with that much heat either. He was kind of scrambling as the sweeper to
Try to get into the red.
Yeah, to catch
get
up.
moving.
Yeah.
Runs real nice. Kind of weight you think. Not a lot. Not a lot.
Ty Dilello now going to play a hit and roll on this yellow.
Ok, ouais, mais ça, comment t'as appliqué ce ton pire? Je vais mettre ça, moi, j'ai jamais vu ça.
It's important for them to keep sitting 2 at this point.
Ouais, ouais.
Yeah. That might be a little tough on this one, I think, isn't it?
It's going to take a precise roll for sure, but
Yeah.
he rolls under that center,
Yeah, he'd be close for sure.
maybe.
Yeah. Dilello, slightly less weight than Jesse Mullen. Throw another pick. I don't know what's going on out there. Yeah. That's unfortunate. You hate to see that. We don't see it very much anymore. I'm surprised that we're getting a few little funky things happening here today.
Une third? Like the third there.
Le tour que tu veux.
J'aime bien que.
3 big spots too.
Well, yeah, it's easy to talk about cleaning when you
Bon, je te dirais, c'est aussi la
hindsight
vitesse que tu
2020. I mean, just without hair brooms out there
Elle
anymore,
va
and
y aller un
everybody's
petit
using,
peu, mais
everybody's
pas tant
aware
que
of
ça.
clean grippers and clean gear. You just picks are just not something that come up in the modern game, which is tremendous because it was very frustrating in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
But that's a bummer. That's a bummer for Dilello. They control that end. They got a lot on the line here with this game, and you don't like seeing that.
No, absolutely no. And if Tremblay can make this, it's going to be hard for him to even get out of this with a 2.
Whoa! Whoa!
So playing a little run back on his own here.
Go!
Going for a little bit of curve.
Go!
This has been a straight
Hard!
all day.
Hard, Jess, hard!
I think that.
Missed it. Well, maybe the curling gods evened it up a little bit there.
A little bit of a pillow fight this end.
Oh, and what? I don't know.
Ty doesn't want to try that hit again.
I mean, you roll a rock, it's smaller.
Just a call.
Doing some cleaning everywhere. Cleaning the rock, clean the ice,
You
clean
can draw,
everything.
draw's fine. Second shot, you're good.
Yeah, I mean the front end is nothing better to do. So we always talked about being like busy beavers back there. You should always be doing something. Timing rocks, cleaning paths, talking about the path.
Try to
Especially if you're on a sheet that has had a pick or two.
Yeah.
And especially when those picks come on skip rocks.
I think they're going to play the same shot, Mike. I didn't think they were, but I think they are now.
I'm going to throw more weight, I think, to make sure it doesn't.
Doesn't look like Ty loves the idea of doing it again, but it's the shot they need to play.
You can also draw. I also haven't thrown a draw this game.
So I think they're going to go ahead and play this hit. I might be a little hesitant myself. I might be thinking I'm going to draw here somewhere, but that's just me. I'm probably going to draw first before I hit most of the time. Now.
Well, I think what we said is it's real important not to give up 3. You can recover giving up a 2. Giving up a 3 here is a death blow, so just getting rid of this rock in the first place is helpful.
Yes!
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, really nice, especially after the first one. It's funny now when the person in the house or whatever calls yes, it's like sometimes guys don't know who's supposed to start.
On the sweep call.
Yeah.
Ça prend, faut pogner ça de la roche, genre?
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, it's an interesting point.
T'as raison.
Traditionally, they would always say, listen to the person in the house, they have the better view.
De toute façon, moi, je vis bien avec
I
le vol
always
d'un.
like, to an extent, listening to the skip. The skip sees the most rocks coming down.
Ça prend
They
un
know
bon
how they
normal,
threw it. They knew if they outed it a little bit or if they threw it a little heavy.
Ouais, mais tu sais, en même
I
temps,
find the skip's always got the trump card, whether they're the ones in the house or the
il
ones
reste
who
que
threw the
l'option, c'est
rock.
d'enlever la roche.
Yeah, I actually think you're right. I think because, playing skip most of my career was, I would be probably disappointed if I really hollered for a shot and people chose not to listen to me. And I might not always be right, but I feel like you got to listen to me because I'm going to know more often going to be right than I'm going to be wrong. So
You play enough games with your team too. You know who the odds are is correct more often than not.
Yeah, true enough.
Default to who yells loudest.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Playing the out-turn hit here. Probably willing to give up a point.
Yep.
Deliberately giving up on. So
Yeah.
we talked about that.
Yeah.
Wants hammer at 8.
So we go to end number 8 with Ty Dilello from St. John's, Newfoundland, up by 1 here at the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic at the Halifax Curling Club. We'll be back right after the break.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Colin, on n'apprend pas tant, par exemple. Là, on s'est fait fourrer par ta roche à toi qui a piqué en se disant que le spot curl, mais le spot curl pas.
So, Mike, we're back for the potentially final end here in our game. It's been a really good back-and-forth game. There's been a couple of unfortunate breaks, but I think they kind of evened out a little bit over time.
Yeah, it's one of those games I think both teams have felt like they had their chances. They had their ends. Some of them worked out, some of them didn't. Feels about right that one of these teams is one up. In this case, Dilello.
Yeah, an interesting decision for Tremblay as well. It certainly appeared that he was playing the hit there to give up one rather than take one, which didn't have an easy shot to get one, but I'm sure there was a way to find his way in there.
I think in this case, Dilello wants to keep the play in the house, see if he can get really good setup. Is he calling the shot for Tremblay? That's nice of him. Tell him to throw it through.
Some teams would be very open to that. Other teams are no, whatever with that.
Maybe in your club games when you know the guys.
Yeah.
Quebec versus Newfoundland, maybe not so much.
Yeah. So, rock goes on the edge of the button. Corner guard goes up for Tremblay.
You think Dilello tries to put the next one in again? Go top 8?
I think he does for sure, yeah.
Ligne parfaite.
What I'll be interested to see is whether or not they go the single corner guards on one on each side, or if they just stack them up. And some people would just go with one, but I haven't been sold on the double guards on one side yet. I just haven't seen it work good enough to make me feel like it's the way to go. But we see it a lot. He's not going in, but a bit surprised. Nothing wrong with that either.
I wonder if that rock was split in the center line right at the top of the button, if they would go in where it's a little offset. I wonder if they think that the guard's a better call.
Yeah.
2.5. 2. 2. Line's good. 3.
This is a tight guard.
Good. Up curl. Lake's good. 2. Bit heavy. Good call. Shot good. Nice.
Got to the center line. Didn't seem to be too worried about whether or not it did, but it did get there, so good shot.
It's in that kind of awkward middle zone, though. I don't know if they're going to play a double center
or
not. It's kind of hard to either go tighter or higher, but I always like pushing to have that rock be as close to the house as possible.
Yeah.
Yes, fine.
Going right in on this one, though. It's way out there.
Faut qu'elle curl.
Doesn't
Faut
look
qu'elle
heavy.
curl. Faut qu'elle curl, les gars. Go, go, go.
Might end up with a corner
Hard,
guard on the
tac à
side
bouche.
just by accident. No, here it comes.
Hard. Go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go.
Good sweeping. I
Sorry.
didn't know it was going to get that far, but
4-20.
Cat and mouse game in this end so far. Not perfect shot. Good shots, not perfect shots. Leaves lots of options.
Just here.
question here whether they play it and roll or whether they just draw. I kind of think you got to hit and roll, don't you?
I think so.
I don't mind this. Okay. Yeah.
You don't make the deuce too easy. So much trouble.
Yeah, straight.
Yeah, in
Top's
between
gonna be
here.
tough.
Might miss it. No, they would have rather not moved their own. They would have rather got that out, so.
That outturn side has been problematic.
Comme il est en rôle ou juste
Ça, c'est
comment?
straight ça. Ça, on tombe 2-3.
Ils n'auront pas frappé sur un scène de la game.
OK.
Même si on roulerait en avant de la roue.
Ouais, j'aime ça.
J'aime ça aussi.
He's hitting this one I think keep that third shot rock in
Ouais,
play.
exact.
Let it have a chance. That center guard's pretty
Contrôle.
high, drawing around that.
Ouais, 10.
Will still be accessible no matter where you put it.
Yeah, sit 2 and 3.
Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa! Kill!
Whoa!
Kill!
Carol!
Kill!
And stay down the ring some.
Yeah, everything's been straight there.
Yeah.
That's where Dan Bruce can look back at his teammates and say, see, it's
Ah,
a straight
sorry.
spot. Need less ice.
Yeah.
Still some options for Ty. I mean,
Frappe comme un livre.
they've obviously got that crosshouse double. You don't need
Frappe
to
comme
play
un
it. It's
livre.
there later. I think a perfectly placed draw here is the best defense.
Ah, je glissais
In that
tête. Je
case,
savais
gives
qu'il
you a
fallait pas que
chance
j'en remette trop dans ce
Try to
spot-là.
steal and win.
Well, I think so too. I don't think it makes a lot of sense to play ahead on either one of those at this point.
I think it's not bad.
This one hangs out here a long time.
It looks like he popped that on his release a little bit. Got to track him straight in a straight spot.
Ouais.
Nice speed still, 15-2. Good
Yep,
speed
does
for
the
him,
job.
great.
Does
Yeah.
the job.
Yeah, he had been just 3, 4, 5 feet lighter. But the sweepers have to do a little more at the end. It might have been able to loop
12,
that in a little
c'est
better,
commande, hack, puis bombe.
That's the stealing stone too. I mean, traditionally,
C'est un
from
petit
my background playing second, that second rock for the second stone, you loop that in top 4. Like that often is the one that you're guarding and trying to steal
Yeah.
away a win with.
Whoa! Carol!
Probably not a good enough spot to do that in this game.
No,
Carol!
no, it just didn't. Yeah,
Carol!
in the right place. That's all. Didn't disturb too much of that.
Chat.
Tough one for Ty. If he goes for a little hit and roll inside, it's going to be jamming on his own.
Passe oui.
Look at that hack weight.
I like that he has a touch the bottom of his heel for hack weight. I've never seen
Ah,
that
c'est
before.
qu'on était proche. Ah.
Yeah, I can hold it for you.
Accroche le garde, c'est mauvais en tabarnak.
Oh, non, c'était pas l'option.
Ah non.
He's just going to set
C'est
up a
ça,
pretty, fairly easy double here with this shot. That's the only problem, I think.
C'est présentement,
anyways.
j'avais pas le setup. Là.
Or he's going to jam on his own. Slide it by. Pretty good.
Good shot. Nice
Yeah.
weight. Nice throw.
And not the easy double that I thought was there is not necessarily there. It had to roll a little tiny bit towards the outside to be there.
Are the days of hurry and hard gone?
En même temps, si t'es
Pretty
capable d'aller
close.
chercher un peu en dedans du nez,
close,
c'est
yeah.
bon.
Pretty
hein.
straight and curl now, eh? Carve, curl, straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love to hear how Russ Howard would belt that out. Portland Briar.
Hey, yep! Whoa! Whoa!
Figure like it had to. No, you threw it that.
Whoa!
I find even in club curling
Oh,
now,
Carol!
which is pretty much all I do anymore, it's
Carol!
the same idea.
Carol!
See what happens here.
Arch sit, arch sit. Arch sit.
Nice shot there.
Good shot, yeah. Yeah, I find, like I say,
Well,
even
that's
in just
just-
regular club curling, it's like you've got people hollering, straight curl and hollering out names and everything. It's just like, whoa, I don't know, guys.
With brush heads that haven't changed in 3 years.
No, no.
Pretty much same shot here for Ryan.
Ouais, ben,
Yeah, if he could get to the same place, just enough to prevent that double. Looked like a good throw out of his hand, indicating it's a little up. I don't know if I see that. Nice throw.
Very nice.
Yeah, really nice throw. Nice control weight on that. A weight control on that, I guess, versus control.
Controls.
Ouais. Let's go, Jess.
Close to the end here.
Ouais.
Dilello's already talked about dinner. That's good. Sometimes you need a little mental break from the...
Same weight.
I can make a couple restaurant recommendations for them. We're in a nice spot of town to go eat.
Push.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No free ads, though. There's no food sponsors here, so no free ads. Go drink a Gahan beer after the game.
Carol. Still.
You get it there?
Hors de la rouge, hors de la rouge.
That's a great shot.
Hors de l'autre rouge.
However,
Ooh, no, he shot, I think, Mike.
he did a
Well,
good shot.
well, it's
Hard to
close.
say.
It's
Hard to
close.
say.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't think it was going to be shot at all. I didn't think it had a chance of being shot, but it's very, very close. See what they say.
Still good, though, in the sense like Tremblay's got second, third, fourth shot at worst.
J'ai trop brossé
So
fort.
we got Dilello really playing with fire here.
I think, yeah, now you're right. I think he's basically going for the juggler here and hoping it works out, because if he leaves anything that can be removed, he's going to be in trouble.
Now, we've seen this spot a couple times. It'll hook late. You got to be careful not to out it out of your hand, though, and have it kind of run straight on that 8-foot line.
Yeah.
Je fais le droit. Ouais, il est
A
chaud.
real quick reminder, just while Ty's getting ready, we do have one more draw this evening at 8:15, and then we have 4 draws tomorrow, and 3 draws now on Sunday. So
Jess,
there's
c'est
lots of
quasiment à
curling
13.
still to be watched, and playoffs get started tomorrow evening. 6 teams making it to the playoffs in the men's, 6 in the women's. So lots of good action, and the entertainment has started upstairs. I hear Mike humming a couple of tunes in my ear here, so.
You don't want me on the guitar.
No, I know you don't want me either. That's why I put you into it.
I'll
so.
hold the bar up.
Okay. So here's Ty Dilello looking for the draw around here. With the smidge tight.
Line's good.
I'd say he fixed it in his hand there. Maybe a little tight on the slide and a nice little fix. I always appreciate those.
Yeah. This is potentially really good. Looks really nice coming in. You can get it by that top one, and they will.
Really good.
Yeah, really nice shot.
15-2.
Everybody's happy with that one?
Yeah, money shot.
Yeah, it really was.
I don't think they're going to be talking about dinner now for the next couple minutes.
No.
Let's go, Jules.
No, Tremblay going to try to put it on the Ocean Contracting logo now?
I think he is. I'm not sure if it busts quite as hard on that side or not, but
I don't recall seeing as many on the intern side coming down here.
no.
Even if he does, Dilello will be in a good spot to be able to force this thing into an extra. We'll see where this one stops first.
Speed encore bon. Parce que j'ai pas joué le drap depuis genre.
It's a tough one because you can't be heavy, but you can also be light. If you ever stop this at the top of the 12-foot or something and Ty guards up on this side and he has nothing, so. Although he has a slash, maybe.
I don't recall seeing Julien throw a ton of draws this game either.
No. So it's on its way.
Line's good. Patient, la ligne. Yep, line.
Mullen on the broom.
Hard for line right now.
Hard line, tout le long.
Hard line.
Hard for everything, I think.
Line's good.
Close.
Go, Jess.
Really close. And he's going to get there. That's a
That's a
very
beauty.
nice shot. Heck of a shot.
That is a beauty. Save your draws for
Good
last.
shot, Jules.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. Especially going out there and not really coming out there much at all.
Yeah, you couldn't follow him.
I don't. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Kind of like
That doesn't.
Yeah, you get a couple options here. You can follow him down, I don't really see anything to try to get rid of that yellow.
No, I don't think it's anything to get rid of the yellow.
But Julien will have a few options to be able to get in there. So the tricky part here is, I would say, for Dilello, you can throw up the guard and make Julien play a tough shot. Your better defense is probably drawn in on top of him and sitting right on top, so that it's harder for Julien to get a second rock in there, because there is at least 2 ways for Julien to get 2, whether it's coming off the wing or running in a corner guard with very little risk.
Yeah, agreed. Ooh, what are we playing here?
I think he's coming across center to, let's say, behind the P of Stanhope.
Gotcha, yeah.
But then I think you're going to see Julien have about a half rock tight guard run back for 2.
Yeah, so maybe that's the one he's trying to prevent. That just trying to get get to the top of the 12, stop that run.
I will say that I like being a little more aggressive here, and I'd love to see them draw top 4. The risk is if you bounce off, you might give them a real easy shot for 2. But effectively, you throw this guard up, and you're giving Julien a free shot to win the game.
Yeah.
Mais si tu veux, tu vas avoir le même droit.
He was just, he's going over and off, then he was obviously just looking for...
Just to block that draw.
Block the draw, yeah.
Which he's done.
Yeah. Interesting which shot he plays here.
Comme je disais, il y a 2 shots, c'est ça?
Yeah, he's got the double run back up the middle. He's got the running in his corner.
Pour vrai, celle-là, je trouve ça plus dur.
On the Ocean logo.
I think of the 3, the one I'm not playing is the one off the Ocean logo. And I don't know why, but I got to eliminate.
You could pick your yellow off the top.
Yeah.
J'ai l'impression que dès qu'on arrive là, en plus, ça drague de même. Pour pire, elle fait ce double-là.
It's easy for me to say. I'd already been the hack throwing
Moi, celle-là, c'est elle que j'aime le moins.
At that corner guard.
I like the corner guard shot the best. I think that it has the least amount of risk, and it's 1 rock rather than having to hit 2 or 3 rocks. And it's almost impossible to
le white que tu sais, la glace, ça va faire quoi?
Because I think that it's going to drag into this one, too. I think the Reds are all going, even if you didn't hit it right on the nose.
I don't see a bad
outcome.
It's pretty hard to figure out how it could go wrong.
Non, c'est pas mal ça.
And this is where, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if he makes it. Maybe Dilello second guesses himself and maybe should have put 1 top 4, but he definitely gave him this this opportunity.
Yeah.
Ouais. Tu t'attends à ce qu'elle bouge pas pantoute.
Exact.
On a joué ici tantôt, elle a pas bougé pantoute.
Bouge pas. It's not going to move, he says. Put the broom right where I want to hit it.
Okay. That makes it easy.
Easy? Ouais. Ça va naturellement faire le dos en arrière. C'est que casser la ligne, ce qu'elle fait avec cette boîte-là. Easy.
Fun shot for the win.
I'll be somewhere around normal takeout weight on this.
Yes!
Yep.
On it right away.
Yes! Hard yes!
Whoa!
Hard!
Oh, gotta have a chance. Must have a chance. Oh. No.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Did that happen?
Didn't see that coming.
I did not either. I think he's going to be okay. I think the yellow might be shot.
I think it's yellow. Do you want to put a stick on it?
Man, it's hard to believe. I never even considered that there was a way that could go wrong. That, to the point that he didn't score.
No, that jam on the back was tricky. Get that one out of there.
Yeah, he never really bops around. He got brooms laying on the ice and just like.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't.
So, the suspense mounts.
Do you have a guess?
Well, my quarter would be on yellow.
I think you're right.
Both ways, too, yeah.
Mainly because I just want some free curling.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
I have only
over
done
one.
one extra game in a row here so far, so
Yeah.
on the sheet, so
Yeah, it's yellow.
Yellow.
yeah.
All
So,
right, we're going to extras.
Yeah, after 8 ends, we haven't really accomplished very much. But we will go to an extra end here at the Stu Cells, and we'll be back right after the break with that.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Ah, si j'en viens. Colin, 1 millimètre. Okay, let's go. Tu fais un setup
So
de
back
vol?
for bonus curling here at the 2025 Stu Cells 1824 Halifax Classic in our game between Julien Tremblay and Ty Dilello. Tremblay sitting at 2-0, Dilello sitting at 0-2. Dilello will have hammer here in the extra end. After a measure, determined a score of 1.
Juste, t'es capable de tenir la ligne un
For
peu.
Tremblay, a pretty exciting finish, Mike.
Okay, la ligne est
Yeah,
bonne,
I
Jess.
mean, I think we both thought that was a free
qu'elle soit
shot
trois.
for the win with very little risk. The way he hit it, just kind of and the
Hard,
way
guys,
the rod
hard.
spun and jammed, made it a little more dramatic than maybe it needed to be. But regardless, here we are.
Hard, go, 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 go. Ah, good
Yeah,
sweep, good
absolutely
sweep.
agree. I didn't think there was any chance that he'd ever lose on that shot. So up went the center guard. Pretty nice center guard.
Yeah, really nice. Brassard's had a nice game. Got to keep it up for 2 more rocks.
Yeah. Feltham looking to come around.
Mine's okay. Top 4 looks light. Make sure.
Like to go a bit.
Make sure. Coming
Philippe
off.
Brassard representing those of us in the 40-ish category. Like seeing you play well.
Go hard.
Well, that's not a good result.
I liked it at your end.
Ouais.
You don't want to be real light on that shot.
No, that's when glad the rest of the team's thoughts in their head are mic'd up.
Je pense qu'elle est all there, puis elle lâche. Elle lâche.
They'd say they liked it out of his hand. You know, you're going into an extra end. It could be a little.
Juste la ligne pareille. La ligne pareille. OK. OK, good
We're
sweep.
going to have action this end. 3 guards up now.
Yep. Good position on the yellow guards, both on the center line. Nice split between the two.
Threw a couple in 7.
Always like to have lots of distance between the two just to prevent the double peels. Now Feltham will
Ouais, reste une.
this time actually try to get it there. On the intern
27 shots
side.
dans une game, c'est quand même rare qu'on tire ça.
Mine's good.
This is remaining really good for speed. Every indication is he's staying up pretty good.
Hard work. Hard.
On it post to post here.
Hard.
Yeah,
15-5's got to go to get there. That's not bad, though.
yeah.
I'll turn droit.
It's not great. I mean, it's almost a 4th guard, really.
Yeah,
Tremblay be able to use that still.
Je pense que oui.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Ouais, même 0,5
Needed
peut-être.
that to be just basically top 4 foot would be good. So Brassard with his 3rd rock here in the extra end.
OK.
Yeah.
La ligne est très belle.
Oh, that's good.
Reste proche.
Push.
Do you ever like in this extra end if you could go back and rewind time on
Faut
Feltham's
qu'elle curl, faut
shot
qu'elle
for them
curl.
to just draw a deep wing?
Yeah.
As opposed to coming around the center and jamming up the center in an extra end.
Yeah.
When you just need to score, you get that winger out there.
Yeah, I don't mind that because you so often you put all those rocks in there, then you have to spend all this time trying to clear out everything to get
junky
at
in
the
there.
4 foot. Yeah.
You're basically saying, because then one double peel and you'd be out of it. You're almost cruising to victory at that point.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad strategy that we don't ever employ. Basically, it's might not be the best strategy at the highest levels, but for most people, I think it wouldn't be a bad strategy to do that. So, not going to get much other than the top one. Daniel Bruce gets rid of the high guard.
Bouchard was deep on his draw, though. It's not a perfect setup for either team yet.
No. Jesse Mullen.
His hat says bad, but he's played well.
Yeah.
Deux, peut-être trois.
Two, maybe three.
C'est quasiment
Halfway
frise
tight.
sa jaune.
More of a three.
Yeah.
So if Bruce can hit it hard enough here, kind of a thick double.
On the yellows? I think he can definitely make the yellows.
Yep.
Yeah. 2/3 to 3/4, probably 3/4, and roll the shooter a little bit.
Yeah. The key is how far can you get your shooter
Yeah.
open.
Back it up hard. Keep going. Go.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Shot.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get it too much further than that. The only problem with it does take that draw path away a little bit on this side.
That's
So,
exactly it, yeah.
or not a little bit, takes the whole draw path away, I guess. But
Juste pour dire moins.
I'd say if either that in-turn side has been trickier through the game than the out-turn side going away.
Non, moins, t'es-tu d'accord?
As far as the control zone, though, that rectangle in front of the house, Dilello's got it for the most part. This one's got to go.
going to get it over. We'll work hard to get that. That's a very long guard.
Ouais.
A little bit high.
He's going to go after it.
I want to get a little bit of everything going.
Yeah. So trying to drive the yellow into just the right half of that red rock as we look at it, which would get the yellow and both reds. In a perfect world.
Seen Ryan McNeil Lambswood play for all of one game, and I just assume this is his favorite shot. In turn with heat. He's throwing a lot today.
Yeah, very smooth with it too. Can be close. Real close. Oh, they need to let it come up a little more, and now took the drop path away on this side.
That's dirty.
Yeah, it's. I don't like to be too critical, but that's just going to make a little better sweep call than that, I think. Unfortunately, as hard as that is to get, he's in a little trouble now. But he'll probably have another whack at that. This one's going to go up probably in similar place. Ryan's got one more shot, I believe. Does. Jesse Mullen jumping up. He must not have liked how he came out with that one. I think he's going to be okay, but not by a lot. He's good.
Faut cacher un peu la rouge qui est là.
I'll give credit to mixed doubles. I don't think sweeping your own rock was ever in vogue before that version of the sport came out.
No, we would have been teaching people that, hey, don't be ever doing that.
No, absolutely. I remember Peter Eddy said he'd just rather miss.
Yeah.
Ben, un jour, il va s'en servir.
And now it's like, okay, you got to do it. So another shot for Ryan here to maybe make this run back. He was so close on the first one. Real close on this one.
Really good.
Nicely done. Didn't get it all perfect, but that helps a whole lot.
Really good to roll that red one behind the corner guard as well. That could be your winning point right there.
Yep.
Take some pressure off the shots Dilello's going to have to play. Whose last name is rolling off the tongue much better
Ça a l'air con de
than
dire ça, mais
pre-game.
c'est quand même une bonne shot à cacher.
Practice, you know. You talk about it all, you got to practice.
On
It's
veut
spelled
vraiment-
phonetically on
Si elle voit, il va
I
la
know, I
chasser.
thought that. I'm thinking, how are you spell like how do you write that phonetically? I'm thinking if I write it phonetically, it's going to be
Okay.
exactly the same as the
Yeah,
spell.
pretty close. Yeah.
Mais mettons,
Don't
on se rend pas à la ligne,
overcomplicate
juste à côté de la
it,
ligne.
whether it's the game or people's last names.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing for Dilello here. He actually has an opportunity to get to the
C'est bon,
button
ça, je
now
pense.
on the intern as well. You know, it's a scary looking port a little bit, but it's plenty big enough.
Yeah,
and
it's got both ways.
yeah.
But so does Julien.
Yep.
Ty can do it, so can Julien. So a well-placed rock here. I mean, that center guard's real long.
Yeah.
So, but he's going to try to sit two. I would assume perfect shot, just touches the forefoot, fully buried.
Fully buried, yeah.
Maybe even a little. Give him a
Maybe.
Colleen Jones Christmas tree. Just show
Yeah.
him a little bit.
I think that's probably better, to be honest, Mike. I think
Yeah.
then you can't do anything directly with the back one.
But he'd love to put it so that a nose hit for Ty doesn't give him shot.
Yeah.
Ligne est bonne. C'est large. Non, non, il y a de la place en masse. Va falloir qu'elle curle.
So as always, this one looks like it's out there
Curle-la.
a ton. Has to curl
Curle-la pour faire
hard.
le...
And maybe this time it
Hard,
really
hard,
did.
hard, 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 hard.
Well, could have been worse. Dilello can go right through the hole, I think.
You're being kind on that one.
Yeah, I know. It's just my nature every now and then.
It's a hard game.
I know.
These players make it look easy. It's not easy.
Kill draw, I guess. I don't know.
Especially with the late break point.
d'eau,
You know, it has to hold on those guards for so long, and then all of a sudden it goes. That one looked like it might have been a little light as well.
Yeah.
Tough draw, though, but. And then I should have either a chase or contact.
So if you go through the hole and take that out, he's coming around.
Here. It's a high guard. Even if he draws here after, if we make this, then probably chase with her.
You just whack it and put the pressure back on Julien, make him throw the intern
Try
draw.
my intern like this way.
Yeah.
Are you? Not this one.
It's definitely the option for Ty to beat him in there with the intern draw. And the temptation is just to get rid of it.
Yeah. What I don't like about this is that you're going to let him get in there, and he's going to have no choice but to go right around. And if you ever knows this, which I don't know if he can quite knows it, but you just make it even better for him if he makes a good shot. So
Here for eyes?
Yeah. If I'm going to miss anything, I'd rather miss the high.
It's kind of a broken end. Like it's not your traditional stealing end. So there's kind of a couple of not great options.
So Dilello now going to be throwing one right through the hole. They don't even know what turn he's going to throw yet, but
Knuckleball.
we'll throw. No one stops spinning. Yeah, he's throwing his intern.
Yes. Yep. Yes.
Rocks have curled up the middle here. They got to be careful.
Yes, straight.
Yeah, it's got to be hard being a sweeper.
Good shot.
Good shot, yeah. And rolled away enough to not be a problem with behind the button. I was a little bit concerned about that one. So you thinking in-turn around that red one or out-turn around that red one?
Honnêtement, là,
I mean, I think I'd love to
Si
leave
on
him where he
passe
has to
celle-là,
throw that same shot
on va
through the
être
hole and
ouvert
then hope for the jam on the
je sais, mais
the
ce que
rock
je
that
dis,
he
c'est
just
si on joue
rolled.
de
I
même,
think
là,
would be the
c'est sûr
ideal
qu'on
is
est
to
ouvert.
show him a little bit on the center line side.
Yeah.
And I think you can get there easier with the in-turn.
I think you're right. I think the out-turn will curl too far. If you're trying to get to where you're talking about, I think it will just curl too far. So the in-turn may well be the better shot.
He's got options. I wouldn't say it's the first choice. You could tap his yellow to the corner of the forefoot and make Ty draw. Ty did throw a really nice out-turn draw in the last end on his first shot.
Yeah. Too many factors in the tap for me, I think. So I think I'm drawing somewhere. One of these two turns I'm going to play a draw.
I've never met a coach who preferred to see a tap versus a draw.
No.
il va nous
And
suivre.
I'd be throwing in turn anyway because that's the one I like better. So the out turn, I'd be hitting that
Je
yellow
pense
one
qu'on a
probably
besoin
by
qu'Aaron
mistake.
straight un peu pour-
He did just throw this out turn, though. It didn't go great, so we're going to learn from that last one.
Ouais.
He's going to try to... Looks like he's going to come down to the red.
Right to it, yeah.
Je
Yeah,
pense
make
que c'est-
Todd
ouais,
chase him down
genre
that same
ça.
path. If he makes this perfect, odds are, though, it still gives Ty the in-turn pick.
Yeah. Yeah, because he doesn't have to stay. He just has to hit it, get rid of it. He has to make it go away. And he can also just follow it right down, too. So Julien Tremblay now with his final rock here in the extra end. Trying to steal one here and go to 3-0 on the weekend so far. Weekend really just getting going, even though these guys
Nice,
started
good.
on Wednesday.
Patient, c'est large un peu. Faut que ça curle. Faut que ça curle beaucoup.
This must be
Non,
close.
faut que ça curle beaucoup.
Needs to curl.
Faut que ça curle beaucoup.
Ooh, needs to get off of that yellow one, and he will not get off the yellow one. And Ty Dilello will not have to throw his final rock, and he will come away with a
Good game. Good luck.
1-point extra end victory here in draw 11 at the Stu Cells 2025 Stu Cells Halifax Classic, 1824 Halifax Classic. Mike, pretty good game though.
Yeah, back and forth game. Either team probably feels like they could have, should have won that. They definitely both had their chances, but both teams played well. I enjoyed it. It's good to be here with you, Jim.
Yeah, same likewise for sure. I've totally enjoyed it. So I want to thank everybody else for tuning in and taking in the game here at the 2025 Stu Cells 1824 Halifax Curling Classic at the Halifax Curling Club. Brought to you once again by presenting sponsors Steel Subaru and Neon Train and our title sponsor Stu Cells Realty Group. So we will say goodbye for now, and there will be another draw at 8:15 this evening, so please tune in, and if you're in the neighborhood, drop into the Halifax Curling Club for what surely will be a great evening of entertainment and curling. Bye for now.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
While many industries and sectors think that they're unique because of their product or because of their industry, when you look at it from the common denominator of education, they're all very similar. Knowing that every organization in the world has some need for training and education, that's what unlocks human potential. Knowing that gave us a basis to really dream big.
Hey everyone, welcome back to All Aboard with Rob Belleville.
You know, we had some interesting developments in Neon Train over the first couple of years as we were building the company. We've seen an incredible market growth. And the impetus for the podcast was really to start celebrating some of our client success stories and really to give other people who are considering the journey of online learning some confidence that there is an entryway and there is a successful outcome at the end of it. When I can do an exercise like running this podcast, bring value to the folks that we're working with and interviewing or talking to, every day gives me that smile on my face to want to come to work and find that next company, find that next nonprofit to help.
Jenny, what the heck are we doing up here on the rooftop? I've got a 450 square foot patio off my condo unit that we can be sitting there.
Stu, we pay for this.
I know you pay for these amenities, and you know what? Yeah, we should use them because they're amazing.
Exactly, so that's why we're here.